Hey y'all, let me get another drink. I'll be right back. Get Grady in the house. Grady, Grady. Oh, my shirt's on inside out too. So maybe I should do that while I'm off camera. Y'all hold on. This is typical for me. Grady, come inside. I'm not going anywhere, honey. Okay, hold on. Grady, come inside, honey. We're not going anywhere right now. Okay, shirt is on the right way. Hello, everybody. Grady's outside. He won't come in. My chair is so dirty. Funny thing is, I have an upholstery cleaner. I just haven't gotten it out to clean it. I knew it was going to get dirty when I got it. It only came in white. Hey, everybody. I am okay. I've not been feeling good again, and I just cannot understand it. I was feeling wonderful last week, and then comes back. So I really need to do something and work with my immunity. You know, it gets lowered. And hey, Gordy, um, it gets lowered after the burns. Hey, Shantae. Can't see. All right, let me take this off. That's why they really need to consider burn survivor to be a chronic condition, and they don't currently. Like, you don't get, like, people who get burned don't automatically get disability for being burned, and most of them have like a lifelong struggle. Like, I couldn't get disability because I'll be 53 53 on April 1st. I didn't get disability because I didn't have enough work credits, and I thought that was crazy. I was like, I've been working since I was 14, but that's not what it means. It means you have to have W-2 wages for like 5 of the 10 years. Is it No King's Day? I didn't know that. Oh, is it like, I didn't know that. We don't have a king here in America. No kings. No kings. So yeah, I never got disability because we had our own business, and I guess they figure, hey, it doesn't matter if you have been if you've been working since you were 14 and a half, we're not going to give you the money that you paid into Social Security. You know, what happened to you, Samantha? I forgot to turn on subscribers for 1 minute. I always forget until I get a question like that. It's not like, hey, how are you? But what happened to you is rude. Don't go around asking people that. You wouldn't ask me in public because you'd be afraid. Gen Z. I'm burned to beauty. I was set on fire by my husband, but it's in how you ask, you know. It gets exhausting. So that's why I say it that way, Samantha. A million people are going to say that same thing, and it's so rude, you know. Because my title says we're doing makeup and survivor chat, and my name is Burned Beauty. So there's context clues. Hey, Corvette girl. Hey, everybody. I'm looking for my hot comb. As y'all can tell, I don't feel good today at all. I just don't know why. I'm sick again. Rusty mug. Bet you wouldn't finish it in public. You're Gen Z ass. Keyboard warriors are brave. We admire you. And if I haven't mentioned, It's Aries season, and I'm not in the mood lately. Where is my hot comb? Lord, Lord, I just don't know how this happens. I swear there is something in here messing with me. Flat iron. Hot comb. Y'all bear with me a minute because I need it. I just made a video for y'all about how I know it gets you more attention to, I think my daughter is Gen Z though. Is she? Is she a millennial? She's 28. My son is a millennial. I think my daughter's Gen Z, and she's a pediatric ER nurse, doing very well for herself. She's not sitting around insulting people on social media. So there's a difference. Maybe they're Gen A. Maybe that's what y'all are telling me. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, but every generation has a very important job to do in the world, you know? And we have to keep it going. And it's easy to say ugly things to get attention. But honestly, that's just sad if you need attention that badly. And even though it's sad, I get it because everybody just stares at screens all day and doesn't really have human interaction. But saying kind things will add up. Saying good things will get you a quick response, but saying kind things will add up. Yeah, I am sick. I am like, I'm hot, I'm cold. I don't think I'm going to stay on long. Yeah, I got to fix my hair up. Listen, I had my rollers in. You know, one of those things that you put over your head and you twist your hair around it? I don't know what you call it. We call it rollers. Everybody's like, heatless curls. Well, we had rollers growing up. We didn't have heated curls, right? When I was young, you put your hair on rollers and some lot of body and you got it done. And then eventually all the heat styling came along and fried our hair, right? And thank you so much. The girl from the clown movie, who is that? Your mama? Gordy D just saved you. All right, I'm gonna be nice. They're not being mean. They're trying to get a rise, and I'm giving it to them, so I'm just gonna ignore them. But that doesn't mean it's okay to do rude things. I just don't feel good, and I really am. Like I was just freezing a minute ago, and now I'm about to break a sweat. Anyway, I wrapped my hair around. This is a wig, and I wrapped it around one of those curly things, and but I left it for 2 days because I wasn't feeling good yesterday. I take vitamins, but I don't think they're good enough. I've just been buying like the Centrum over 50 vitamins and the gummy vitamins at that. They've just been affordable and easy to pick up at CVS, but obviously I need to do something different because I have been sick more times than I have not. I do have a cold, and I thought it was allergies, and I've been struggling with it for a couple of weeks though, right? Y'all know I've been just like nose running. Actually, I'm not sure if I ever got better from the last cold. I can't remember. I'm a burn survivor. So if you're just coming in, I did survive burns, and the burns were caused by my husband setting me on fire. And that's it. That was 7 years ago, and I've been so blessed to have so much reconstruction done. If you go back and look at my, I tried mulling, by the way. My friend had me get mulling, but you know what? I stopped taking it. Now I'm sick. That's a good point. The gold iPads are Peter Thomas Roth. Peter Thomas Roth. Look at my post, like the community chat page. They were on sale yesterday, but apparently not today. So All right, everybody. I have got to close my back door. I am truly breaking a sweat, and I was just freezing a minute ago. So we need to figure out, I need to figure out how to do better building my immunity through how I eat. I've been eating a lot of veggies lately, a lot of protein. It's like I'm trying, but it's still um, a video where this girl's boyfriend set her on fire. No, well, I don't know about that person, but I was set on fire 7 years ago by my husband. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Wait, also 7 years ago, or it was 2018, Jody, what is her name? I can't think of her name. Jody, I can't think of her name, in Ohio, was set on fire by her boyfriend outside of a gas station. He was also a narcissist, and, or you would think, obviously a sociopath as well. And he doused her with gasoline and threw, was it a police cam? No, this was like a bank cam video, bank camera. And he put, doused her with some gasoline out of the back of his truck because she was hiding from him behind the convenience store because he had been mean to her, and he doused her and threw, definitely tied, and threw a cigarette at her. She died though. But she was in the hospital for 2 years. It broke my heart watching the story because I was like, why didn't she make it? It was 2 years. Honey, yeah, I need honey. I'm not in pain. Well, I'm kind of in pain. I also forgot to take, I still have pain management, although very little. I've done so well. I've been working so hard to get rid of that. But I have Lyrica because my hand is numb, which I guess I'll probably never get rid of because that's for neuropathy. Um, and I forgot to take it this morning because I was feeling so poopy. Look at how pretty that is. That roller thing was in for 2 days. I did not take it down yesterday. It still needs a little. I'll probably need a. Oh no, it's good. Yeah, the nerve pain is bad. Nerve pain is bad. I'm gonna tell you that when people ask about that, and really the numbness. You can see, like in my hand, you can see like these two fingers work and these don't. If you really, especially that one, it's all just gnarly. Yeah, it's no fun at all, guys. Whew. All right, I'm calming down. Double tap, welcome in. If you haven't seen the story about the lady I'm talking about in Ohio, look it up because she was the only person to ever testify in her own murder trial. And that's because she was in the hospital for so long. So when the guy set her on fire, he can only be convicted of aggravated assault. That's what they convict you of. It, most states don't even have attempted murder. Georgia does, but I don't think Ohio did. So they go with aggravated assault because murder is a crime. Attempted murder is half a crime. In a lot of legal principle, aggravated assault is a whole crime, or aggravated battery. So that usually carries a stiffer penalty. And so they convicted him of that. And then when they realized she wasn't going to make it, she came off her pain medicine and recorded her testimony with the prosecutor and his attorney. And it was awesome. It was the most powerful thing I've ever seen. That then, he had to come back into court and be convicted of of unaliving her. And then he didn't even give her a trial the first time. That's what was important. He decided to plead out, which most of them do because they want your power. Garlic and honey. Should I mix up garlic and I know garlic and honey. I love both of them, but I don't know about together. That's gonna be rough, but I just probably like shoot it, right? My friend's been cooking me food. I have like, I'm afraid of the stove, but I'm getting better at it. I started cooking some. I love to cook. I cooked a lot my whole life, but after I got burned, I became afraid of the open flame, even though I wasn't burned by a stove. Thank you. My heart is laid. These love me hair wigs get it right. It's okay. I mean, it's the people that come in and say, "What's wrong with your face?" Those get on my nerves. Just rude. So I can only say it so many times. So if you're in the room right now, I was set on fire by my husband. He was a narcissist. He wasn't physically abusive prior to that. He was emotionally abusive. And that's why I love to come on and talk about it, because I was being abused for all those years and I didn't know I was being abused because it was manipulative. Gaslighting. It makes you feel like you're crazy. Also, a good movie on Netflix right now is Gaslit by My Husband. And that story is about a lady who is in Canton, Georgia, which is about 30 minutes from where I got set on fire in Georgia. What's the name? The name of what? Oh, I don't know. I can't keep up with the comments. There's so many of y'all in. Hello. I got to close the back door or I'm going to die of heat. I'm in California. Grady, did you come inside? My dog was out. Grady, he came in, right? Did y'all see him go by? Oh, thank you for the 100. Oh my gosh. My surgeries have been so amazing. Yeah. Who gave me that gift? Loser. I love it when Red says losers and haters need not apply. Rosemary, I love your name, Rosemary. Thank you for the gift. When she says that, she's getting annoyed, and y'all gonna get it. Hold on. Oh, my chair is so dirty. What did I get on my chair? Got something on my chair. All right, let's go. Let's go. I don't know how long I can stay on, but I do know that doing my makeup always lifts my spirits, always makes me feel better. And I don't have anything else to do. So, you can see the dog when he comes. He's done gone some. Ow, ow, I hit my knee. He's done gone somewhere or another. Somebody gave me a gift and I missed it because I was busy banging my knee. Bella, Belly, what now? I've really got to get everything organized better. You can see Grady. He doesn't like to be on camera. My dog. I guess I've done so much social media and so many lives that he understands the camera and he does not like it. He wants no part of camera. So I usually get him when he comes out to drink water. All right, let's not be hot. Let's do this. Oh, I got to tell y'all something. I think I have a modeling job in Chicago, but it's for an art project and you have to be naked. But you don't have to show anything. So so hear me out. You don't have to show anything. So I'm gonna do it because I'm not showing you any of my goodies though. So don't anybody get excited. It's not Playboy. It's not happening. Not happening. Oh, the movie about the girl that got burned and died. Oh, okay, hold on. It was what was her name? Jody Burn Survivor. Oh, hi. It's not a movie. I think it was I saw it on YouTube. Jody, hold on. Jody, Ohio, burned by boyfriend. What was her name? Jody Malinowski. Jody Malinowski. Is that her? No, Judy. That's the problem. Judy Malinowski. Judy's Law. That's right. Judy's Law. Hey, Melinda. Yeah, he's a chocolate lab. He's half lab and half pointer, but he looks just like all chocolate lab. When he's skinny, he looks like kind of, you like, that's not a lab, but he hadn't been skinny in a minute. I'm trying to get him skinny again. Judy Malinowski, the fire that took her. The fire that took her. Look up Judy Malinowski and the fire that took her. I saw it on YouTube. It's a documentary. Awesome. But you know what, y'all? Just speaking of Judy Malinowski, that happened in August of 2018. And after I saw the movie, it's always made me wonder if he saw that. Thank you for the sparkles, Bella. I always wondered, did he see that and then set me on fire in December? But I don't know. Did he see it on the news? Did he? I don't know. I know it's not logical, but I always think that, like, sparkles. All right, let's see what I can do here. I gotta do something. I do look tired and sick. I might have to mute to blow my nose. I am sweaty. Oh, it's going so fast. Yes, I'm a burn survivor. I'm Burn Beauty 2018. The comments are going super fast. If you ask a question, be respectful, and people in the comments will answer for you. If you come in and say, "Oh my God, what happened to your face?" you're probably going to get muted because it bothers me. Because we can't just judge people or separate people based on how they look. You know, he is not in prison. He didn't even get questioned. I made a whole, there's a video posted on the page. Okay, I'm just coming here. There's a video posted. I got to put my hair back because I'm so hot. I posted a new long form if you go to my page and with my story. Aw, Silver Star. Bella's so sweet. I should probably comb through the back of my hair, but I'm just going to pretend it's okay. Y'all ever do that? Because I want to see it. I don't want to mess up like the curls that I made. Maybe I can do it a little. This is not a comb. Do you know what this is for? Y'all know what that's for? It's for your hair, but it's not to comb it. It's for when you have extensions or weave in, or even under this wig, you can scratch your head. You can stick it up underneath there without pulling up your wig. You can't put it in the front, but you could do it in the back or in the middle if you have extensions. So if y'all don't have one of these, y'all ladies, black and white, you got extensions in. He didn't get questioned. We were in Georgia, as I said, and you know what? I'm kind of over it. Like at this point, oh, I saw a super chat. Thank you so much, user. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the super chat. Why can't I push the button? You know what? I don't know if I miss my fingers. But yeah, you can watch like the full story, but he set me on fire. And he's a narcissist. So I think the most important part of my story is that I believed that it was an accident, even after he had been so um, manipulative. A scalp break, is that what it's called? Look at Gordy. I did not know what that's called. I call it a head itcher. Oh gosh, let's see. The important part is that I believed, even after the years together weren't good, but I thought they weren't good because of me, because they make you believe that everything's your fault. You know? Yeah, he's not in jail. So it was years before I had got my memories back. I didn't remember. I was in a coma and I didn't remember everything. And a lot of what I remembered was what he told me as I was waking up from the coma. Thank you. Loquish, did I say it right? Thank you so much. Loquish 92. We were sitting by the fire pit when it happened, so it wasn't like I was sitting here and somebody came at me and set me on fire. We were sitting by the fire pit like we always were, and he said it was an accident. I should not have believed him. But, I'm waking up from the coma. Apparently, the police believed him too, even though he had been arrested for aggravated battery against me for ramming my car a year before. No, about a year and a half before. And that was, I'd called the police because, like I said, I wasn't being physically abused. So I was appalled that he rammed my car with his, and they arrested him. And they went really hard on him because they saw in his background that he was a sex offender from when he was in college. I got to watch what I say, or I'm going to get like banned on you. Banned in 50 countries on my YouTube because I never remember to say like the unalived and the. I just never can remember. All right. On the community chat page, I'll take your recommendations for what you do to build immunity because it's getting serious now that I'm getting older. I mean, I was 45 when this happened, but now I'm going on 53 and my immunity is just non existent. Children, you need to leave. And thank you. I like this here too. I need to smooth it out a little because I just did it with heatless curls, but I really like it. Yes, I want people to, I do makeup, which I'm thinking of doing right now. I'm just so hot. And I want people to know because I didn't know. I just didn't know that this abuse that I was dealing with was abuse. Maybe if I'd known what gaslighting was, I would have known that's I would have thought, is he gaslighting me when I was waking up from the coma and he was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I know I've been a jerk to you all these years, but now that I almost lost you after this horrible accident, I'm going to be good to you forever. I'm going to take care of you forever. I'm so sorry for the way I've treated you. And that was a relief to me. Well, the setting me on fire is pure evil. But the before that, I feel like is abuse, that emotional abuse, that manipulation. It really wears on you. Like I just said, I felt relieved when he said he would just stop being mean to me, basically. We've been married 15 years, and I'm relieved laying in a hospital bed with my face burned off and third and fourth degree burns to the upper 35% of my body. And I'm relieved to hear, hey, I understand how bad I've been to you. I'm going to stop. But that's just gaslighting. Hey, Lily, welcome in, everybody. We're talking about narcissism. And while I know my case is an extreme example of narcissistic abuse and gaslighting and the effects that it can have on you. Thank you. They're tagged. Go to community chat. Look at my page. I've got them all tagged. They're all different. And, it's an extreme example, but it happens. Watch that movie on Netflix, Gaslit by My Husband, the Morgan Metzer story. It was hard for me to watch it. And I did it just the other day. It was hard to watch because I've lived it. But the way she doubts her own reality, that's what we're talking about. So if you get it, you get it. If you've been through it, you've been through it. I just sprayed Universal Skin Solution Dermal Spray by Prequel. It's in the cart. If you click the little cart down there, hypochlorous acid, which means it's acidified, electrolyzed water, soothing mineral concentrate. And the acidity will help, like, with bacteria, any bacteria. It's just a way for me to moisten my skin before I go to the next step, which is going to be something I probably forgot to tag, but this is Innisfree Super Green Tea Toner. Hydrate and refresh. I really like this. It's a milky toner. I don't want to lose it. Just kind of rub it in here. You don't need much. This, not only does it make you glow, but it creates the environment for you to apply the rest of your skincare. Your burned hand is still healing. This is hypochlorous acid. If you have a burned hand, though, I need you to get something else. You need to get Allies of Skin. I don't have it in front of me. Allies of Skin Copper Tripeptide Serum. It's not inexpensive, but it's copper tripeptides and ectoin. If you want to look it up and try to find something comparable with the ingredients at a different price point, but for me, it was life changing. It's good for burns, it's good for third-degree burns, any kind of scars, and menopause. It restores the skin barrier, and it really works. That's why I'm the ambassador for Allies of Skin. This stuff is great just to moisten your face. I like this brand too, and it's at a different price point that I don't know how effective it is on the burns because I just started using it. And I'll really never know how effective it is because I'm always using the Allies of Skin, so it makes it very hard. I can only give you my opinion and let you know that my skincare results are not based on this. You know, y'all don't fight. This is Prequel Multi-Quench Plumping Hydration Serum. I like this a lot. Glycerin, ectoin, osmolytes. I don't even know what an osmolite is. Okay, but this is what I've been using as my makeup skin prep because I use my Allies of Skin day and night. Then I use that like when I get up in the morning, when I go to bed at night. And I have different serums and moisturizers. And because it's a more expensive product, it's heavier. It's not the most ideal for layering under makeup. So, you can, two things can be true at once. You can like more than one brand, and I do. So this makes it's plumping, it's glowing, and you got to start your glow beneath your makeup, okay? You can't just get glowing, radiant foundation and expect to be radiant. It's not going to work. It's not going to come out the way you see it on the commercial because they've done that makeup artist has done their skin prep. Oh, you like that there's no music? I don't even know how to play music in the live. It would just annoy me. I do have a lot of videos. If you're just coming in, check them out. There's one pegged that I just did that's got my story because I can't tell it like, I do this live for a while and you're coming in on a staggered basis. So I would just be repeating myself over and over again. But ultimately, no, I got set on fire by a narcissist, and narcissism is not, um, I can't even think of my words again. You don't like the music? Yeah, I don't think I like music. Um, Narcissism is not harmless. It's not just emotional. It's not just someone lying to you. Most of these guys will at some point snap if you stay with them long enough. Someone just asked what narcissist means. I'm trying to see. Listen, if you're commenting, it's going super fast. So if I see it, I'll say something. Otherwise, like the super chats, I can see that. But I try my best. Uh, a narcissist is someone who hates themselves, and they will then project that hate onto you. And they do things that are manipulative. No, it's not just lying, they make you doubt your own reality. That's the key. It's not just a lie. They want you to doubt your own reality. I was just thinking, I have an example. Gosh, my eyes, I might have to take my contact out. Um, Hold on. I have an example, if you give me a minute. I was just thinking about the other day about how they just mess with you, right? And they do it just for the sake of messing with you. This joker would always want me to get up early on Sunday morning and cook breakfast for the family, not just regular time, like super duper early. So finally, I'm doing it. I'm like, okay, I'm getting up early. I'm cooking breakfast. I get up, I do it just this one particular day, and he doesn't want to eat it. I just make like eggs and bacon or something, some biscuits, something easy. He doesn't want to eat it. And I'm like, what is wrong with you? Why aren't you eating your food? Everybody else is eating it. The kids are eating. I'm eating. It's good. This is all the same batch of eggs, right? And he's like, it's not good. And I'm like, he's like, oh, I can't, I'm sorry. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I can't eat it. I was like, what? I'm a good cook. Okay. And I was like, what is wrong with it? He's like, there's eggshells in it. I was like, there's literally no eggshells in it. I just, there's literally no eggshells in it. And that's just it seems like such a small thing. But think about it. I'm still thinking about it now. I'm still thinking about it now. And it was probably a decade or more ago. It's not harmless. It gets in your head because you're like, why did he say that? I know there were no eggshells in it, but he said there were eggshells in it. So there must have been eggshells in it. That's gaslighting, not lying. When you say, oh, you're gaslighting me because you're telling me something that I know not to be true. No, that's a lie. Oh, that felt good. This is one of my favorite parts of the prequel. It is a moisturizer, but it is liquid. It's a fluid moisturizer, so it's half and half peptides and half ceramides, the two best things for you and for your skin. And it's fluid, so it's not thick underneath your makeup. So I really like it for skin prep. See, fluid instead of a cream. So I've got all this on. My skin is glowing. It's plump. It feels amazing. It feels like cool and tingly. And it's going to be a good base. Oh, I got hair in my mouth. And my hair is sticking to it. It's a good base for my makeup without being too much because you still need sunscreen. And for that, I am going to use my Allies of Skin today. It is blurring and I use this instead of primer. I'm so stuffy. All of this stuff is in the cart that you can see it and shop it if you want. Allies of Skin, the 1 SPF invisible sunscreen, is going to be the best sunscreen you've ever put on your face. It's just the best. Men and women alike love it. I've gotten so many guys to use it that hate sunblock. If you're just coming in, there's so many of you in today. Welcome in. I'm Tonya, Burn Beauty 2018. Look how pretty. I love this sunblock. I'm a domestic violence burn survivor because my husband's 15 years set me on fire. You can check out my story. Go to my page because I can't keep saying it over and over again. We got to keep on moving because there's people that aren't even in the room, but you can check it out now that you're a sub. Go watch it. And I'm taking questions there. I'm going to sit down tonight and read them. I'm answering questions by video because there are things y'all want to know that I don't even think about. It's just so normal to me that I don't even, it doesn't even cross my mind to say it. So I'm going in and reading, commonly asked questions and then making just a short video to answer it. That's going to be really good for us to get the whole story. So please go there, watch, ask a question. Watch and ask a question. But yeah, so. Oh, okay. See, I'm already feeling better. I'm feeling sick, stuffy, achy. My bones were aching yesterday, so I took the whole day off. I was going to do a live yesterday, but I just didn't. You could stop right here once you've done that. And I often do. Like if I'm just going to the doctor or something, this is it. Maybe I always put on lashes, lip gloss. I just love the way my skin looks. Everybody's asking what happened to it, but I am so blessed to be where I am with my facial reconstruction. I was set on fire. My whole face got burned off. I can still see, even though my eyelids have been replaced. My eyes didn't get damaged. Lip filler. My top lip isn't a lip. It's a piece of skin from my lower abdomen. They had to replace it. It got burned off. So they made a new one. And then this is just a tattoo. And the tattoo, the last lady that did it, she got it wonky crooked. So I'm waiting for another lady that's doing my permanent makeup to come in and fix it. I actually want her to take this side down. I just fix it with my lip liner and my makeup, but I did have fat injected in here to make it look more like a lip. Micro fat. There's nano fat, which is just stem cells, and then there's micro fat, which you use instead of fillers, because fillers are horrible for your, just fillers are bad. Dr. Mark Mani is my surgeon in Beverly Hills, and he has developed a system called the filler killer because he has to remove so much filler from people's faces. And filler doesn't hurt going in, but it hurts coming out. And you don't see anybody doing it in there, but I've heard tell. I've heard tell. So fat is a good thing. I do not date. I am so happy alone. Me and Grady. Filler migrates a lot, you know. He uses Botox, but never filler. You know, he'll put Botox in somebody, but he won't even do filler. You can't pay him to put filler in. And once you I think the problem with filler is after you get it for so long, for an extended period, and then it just starts to migrate. There's so many people in the room today. Well, y'all, oh, I forgot. Y'all need to double tap the like button. That would help me out so much. Double tap the like button, and then it'll give me a thumbs up right there. Right there. I just saw somebody do it. I just saw somebody. Oh my God, look at that. That helps the algorithm know to bring more people in. My hands are sweating. What is wrong with me? So frustrated. I was just feeling really great. Hello, Serbia. If I see your comment, I will answer it. And yeah, and if you, thank you, Jackie. Hello, Donkey. All right. My hair is kind of fabulous. It needs to be a little fluffier, but that's kind of fabulous. Okay, did everybody listen? I want to talk about something much cooler, which is, I think I've got it. I don't want to jinx myself. I signed the model release, which feels kind of crazy too, to sign a model release for a art. It's called I Am Beautiful. It's an art exhibit by a photographer in Chicago that he's putting together of like 280 some people. I need to put my makeup on. This is ColourPop. You keep saying, what happened to your skin? What happened to your skin? I got burned. I'm burned beauty. Burned beauty. But you have to be naked. You just don't have to show any of your goodies. And I'm a little nervous about that because I'm like, oh, I don't know. But I think it'll be good. April, it's not until April 20th. And I haven't gotten all the confirmation back. I hope I don't get disappointed. I hope I didn't jinx myself by saying it. Sometimes you do, but they asked me the other day, sign the model release, and I guess that means now I get booked. I guess if I don't, I don't. But my plan, I had to clear my calendar for April 20th and April 21st. So isn't that, oh, let's talk about the ColourPop. Y'all see what's happening with the ColourPop $9 concealer? First of all, it's super creamy with hyaluronic acid, so it's plumping, and it's $9. 9. I'm going to try to put less of it on because you don't really need that much. I just have a habit of putting too much. Put it in the shadows if you're trying to get rid of this. I didn't put on any eye mask today because I forgot. And even if I do put the eye mask on, this doesn't go away because this is just the way my face was reconstructed. It's not laxity or age or puffiness. It's just the way the doctor kind of messed it up. There's a real mean doctor. I think I mentioned him I mentioned him somewhere in a video I made recently. A man who tries to suck the joy from people who've already just been set on fire, right? Horrible human being. Yeah, doctor. Mean doctor. Yeah, there was a mean doctor, not here, years ago, in the burn unit. The one that wouldn't do my nose. They could have reconstructed my nose back then. Because if you don't know and you're just coming in, I didn't have nostrils until last year. So I got burned in 2018, and then I had no nostrils. This brown part of my nose didn't exist. It just got reconstructed. Look how perfect it is. I'm sorry. What? Best plastic surgeons in the world reconstructed my nose. But this doctor, of course I wanted him to. It was my biggest concern. Was like, hey, I don't have a nose. Give me a nose. And he's like, oh, it's not worth it. Why would you do all that work for 5 or 6 millimeters? 5 or 6 millimeters, sir? I mean, I beg your pardon. When we're talking about nostrils, 5 or 6 millimeters is a lot, right? Your iPhone is 8 millimeters. That's the best reference I have for you. So think about that. If you have no nostril, what 5 or 6 millimeters would do to make it, look like he did. And he didn't want to do it. He just said it wasn't worth it. And then that same doctor started canceling my appointments. He clearly thought I had had enough reconstruction and didn't need any more. He clearly did not understand what his job was there in the burn unit. He didn't think it was reconstruction. I think he thought if you wanted to come back and look and have 2 eyes, a nose, and 2 lips, then you needed to go get plastic surgery. Pay somebody else for that. I'm just here to save lives. And that's not what it is in the burn unit. They do reconstruct. And I mean, maybe not to this level, but, you know, nostrils are not cosmetic. And that's what I was told. Nostrils are not cosmetic. Nostrils. I would love to see him now and ask him if he would think it cosmetic if he or his mother didn't have any nostrils. And I'm sure he doesn't have a wife. Nobody's going to tolerate him. So I basically just put the concealer everywhere. And it's simple. Can y'all hear me? Hey Siri, turn on Do Not Disturb.
Okay, Do Not Disturb is now on.
Can you hear me now? Yes. Okay.
I respect your privacy. And
not you, Siri. Quiet. God. How is she still calling me? Can y'all hear me? Okay, if y'all can hear me, I need to call my little niece because she just called me 3 times on FaceTime and I want to make sure she's okay. All right. Okay. The heck? Girl, she better not just say hello. She's 8. Blakely, honey, I'm doing a live on YouTube, so I couldn't answer you. What are you doing? Are you okay? Blakely? Are you okay, sugar? Blakely? Are you okay? Okay, is there anything going on? Because I'm live on YouTube. I'm doing a YouTube live, honey.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me? She can't hear me. Okay. Okay. Can you hear me now? No. Lord have mercy, don't call me back. She can't hear me. Oh God, don't call me back, Blakely. Don't call me back. She's gonna throw me right off this. I don't know why to do. Everybody stay calm. She's going to throw me off for sure. Y'all give me a minute. I think, but I'm sorry. She's not really my I don't have a brother, but he's like a brother. And this is his daughter calling. And he's a paramedic, so I don't know. He's usually sleeping during the day. Let me just text her. How do I text her? I don't even know how to text her. I got another phone. I just don't know why she can't hear me on this phone. Maybe it's because I pushed a button. We're trying again. Calling Blakely. Oh, it's unavailable. FaceTime video unavailable. I'm going to record a video. Here we go. Here we go. Hello, sugar. I am live on YouTube right now. Auntie's working, so if you're okay, I will call you later. Okay, sugar? Love you. There is nothing like an 8-year-old calling you. I was like, no. I was like, divert, bring, divert. I think you can crack through the do not disturb, right? If you call enough times in a row. She's kind of going, interestingly enough, not to tell everybody's business, but her mom is a bit of a narcissist. And they're getting divorced, and she's been really, I mean, I don't care if she's watching, she's been really not nice to her. Hold on, I got to get something to clean the screen. Really not kind. And the reason I got so excited is because sometimes she will go home or get home and nobody's there. And she's 8. And she can't always get her daddy. I mean, he'll always answer her, but he's a paramedic. If he's saving a life, then he can't answer at that moment, you know? All right, so here we go. Yeah, he calls her back immediately, but you know, if you're running a code, you can't stop and call. And they're getting divorced. So I got to make sure she's okay. Even though she's all the way in North Carolina, not really anything I can do about it, but sorry about that, y'all. It looks so blurry now in here. Yeah, I love her. Why am I so blurry now? That's the next question. Light it off. Light it on. I don't know. She couldn't hear me though, but I was able to text her. She won't be able to text me back. I was scared when she didn't answer because I was like, "Are you okay?" And then silence. It's like, are you okay? And then silence. Oh, stop it. Answer me, girl. Tell me you're okay. Tell me you're okay. All right, guys, what are we talking about? Narcissism. And I think this is a good example from what I just said. You know, it's not just women who are suffering from this. I haven't been wearing foundation a lot lately. I've been wearing Foundation Balm by It Cosmetics. Sorry I'm doing that. I feel like I touched it. Now it's blurry. Do y'all think so? This is Love Me Hair. They don't have this unit anymore. I looked for it the other day. I've had it for a few years. I looked for it and tried to tag it the other day, but I did tag one similar. If you go to my page and go to my shop now, hello, Canada. It's okay to you? Okay. I think it's on my end. My iPhone 17 has gotten weird because I didn't get the fancy one. I just got one to be my California number. Because my other phone, you see here, that's my real phone, right? My 16 Pro Max. And it's got like a terabyte of memory. So why am I going to go? This is not the right brush. Why am I going to go buy another phone, except the camera is so good on the 17? Bye-bye. Go sleep. If you're just coming in, I lost all my people. Thanks, Blakely. She is so cute, by the way. I love her so much. I wish I could be near her. Anyway, I bought the 17 and it's so good, but something happened the other day and it's like all of a sudden it just looked blurry after an update. So I'm not sure. Do you see how pretty that blends out when you just let it sit for a minute? And this is just a concealer, and I'm just going to blend it everywhere. I'm going to use the It Cosmetics Do It All Foundation Balm over it. Over it. You got to get this. It's actually been sitting almost too long. But if the best coverage is always going to be concealer. Everybody's looking for the full coverage foundation. Well, concealer is fuller coverage, right? You don't want to use too much, but you can use different shades of concealer as your whole foundation base. And you can contour with it. And it's always smoother too. Ooh. It's much, much smoother. I'm adjusting my air now. I'm going back and forth between hot and cold. I rarely use color corrector. Fun fact. I have some Huda Beauty color corrector. It's okay. And because I use it so little, generally if I buy it, I would buy like e.l.f. And I rarely use it. I just don't feel the need, and I feel like the marketing. I mean, of course you do in makeup art. You're going to balance colors and use color corrector and things. We're going to do that as makeup artists. But I think the way they market it as a corrector, like something is wrong, when it's not. This is just what my skin looks like. It's not wrong. So, color corrector, concealer, we need to hide, we need to correct, we need, maybe we could have color enhancer or something. I'll have a makeup line and we're not going to call things like that. There is no need to fix anything on you. And I'm really leaning into now pancakes and eggs. Nobody's lying. You're horrible. We're telling you. I'm telling you, I'm not in the mood. What is wrong with me? Is it menopause? Ooh. I still feel like it's blurry. If it's not blurry, okay. There's my eyes. If you're just coming in, doing my makeup, I'm not crying. My eyes are dry. I'm a burn survivor. My story is posted. If you go to my page, because it's hard to tell it just over and over and over again for 3 hours, right? So maybe somebody in there will answer it for you, but I was set on fire by my husband. And he wasn't a physically abusive person. He was very emotionally abusive. So that's why we talk about it. That's the only reason I talk about it, because I think, thanks for subbing. I think it will help. Well, I hope it will save people. I hope it will save someone like me who didn't know that it was abusive for him to like be so emotionally controlling. You think so? Okay, maybe the light is glaring on my side because I got a lot of light. And when I look in my mirror, it looks clear. And when I look in that, oh, look, it just looked clear. Okay, see, there's something wrong with me. I'm gaslighting myself over here. I'm going to have to pull the hair back. Probably my contacts. It hurts when you get burned more than you could ever imagine hurting. I'm a domestic violence burn survivor. My story is posted. I had to pin my cute hair back. Can y'all see me sweating? Hey, Australia, Newcastle. How close is that to Sydney? That's where my agent is. But I'm so excited to do I would never have agreed to even step into a set and take a picture where I'm like covering myself. And no, I don't live, my agent lives in Australia, sounds kind of crazy, but I'm in Los Angeles. So we'll come back to my nose. I might decide to put more on that and I might not. It just depends on my mood because, people are in like, oh my God, what's happening to you? And I'm gonna wear this all the way to the bank. Why are you gonna fix the thing that makes you a model, right? They like people with vitiligo just covering up their skin. That makes sense. Not if you're a model. Whew. All right, I'm feeling better. Blakely had me upset. I was worried that something was wrong with her. It's just the 8-year-old psychodial. Not patient. Not patient. Okay, let me get comfortable in my chair and start doing some real makeup. I don't really feel like doing a lot. I say that every time, and then I do like 10 hours of makeup. But I am very uncomfortable. My shirt is wet. This is why I wear black, by the way. Like, so after you get burned, like these skin grafts can't sweat, right? So my face doesn't sweat at all. You see me, I'm saying I'm so hot, but you see nothing because my face can't sweat. My chest can't sweat right here, but this regular skin is sweating extra. And then anywhere that I have regular skin, so like my abdomen is sweating extra, his stomach is sweaty, right? But mine it's sweating double time. Look, that's why I wear black. That's why. Because it's like, ugh, why are you sweating in that place? Or my back. I am definitely getting the hormone replacement therapy. The only thing I'm waiting for is just to make sure all the finances are together. And I am so close. Everything is going so good now, y'all. I'm going to a thing in the desert with Kourtney Kardashian on April 11th called Camp Poosh. I don't know anything about Kourtney Kardashian. So don't ask. I don't know, right? I don't know anything about that, but I know it's a big get together at a private estate in Indio Valley, and they invited me, and I am going because I've never been to the desert, ever, never. If you're just coming in, I'm a burn survivor. Welcome in. If you pay attention to the comments, there might be people that will answer some questions for you. I can't stop and answer every one because there's so many of you wonderful people coming in. But what would help me right now is if y'all would double tap the like button so I could get more of those thumbs ups right there. And if I could get those, then I can get more people back in the room. And that helps me out. Does it still hurt? No. Okay. I'm going to put on my foundation balm first. I always try to do this thing where I put my contour first, and it never works because I don't like it that way. Is this the right one? This is the It Cosmetics Do It All Skin Sheer Tint Face Balm. Is that the right color? I have two. Yeah, the darker one sadly is too dark for me. If you double tap the like button, thank Corvette girl. He's subbing for 3 months. You subbed. Thank you for subbing. 3 months. Thank you, Corvette Girl. The mods are removing comments because they're asked over and over again. If you repeat the same question and it's not answered, it's because I don't see it. Because there's a lot of people in the room. And you have options. There's ways. And if it's being asked in a way that's like, what's wrong with your face? That's going to get removed every time. Oh, I got a new brush. Got a new brush. Got a new brush. I got a new brush. Okay. It's my Anissa Beauty Pinnacle Foundation brush. Look at this thing. They sent it to me, and I'm going to use it with this. I forgot I had this, and this is going to make my day. Dab it out. See how much extra product was on there? Dab it out. I'm just going to go at the places. I already used the, this is a light touch. Just a tip. Why can't I say that with this? Just a tip, all right? Lightly going over that concealer because we're not trying to get rid of it, but this stuff really glows. And it's made of skincare, 92% skincare. So you can really put it on just as a full thin wash and wear it like when you're not wearing any makeup at all. I do that all the time because it makes me look glowy, and my goal is, I'm never going to have perfect skin again, but it can be healthy, it can be moisturized, it can glow. Part of that comes from the inside being just happy. Being kind and happy is the best thing for your skin. And drink your water, like my grandmama told me. Look at that brush. Do you see what it can do? It's like, oh, I need to get there. Okay, no problem. I need to get there. Anissa Beauty is fabulous brushes. These are makeup artist brushes. I'm trying to use nothing but my good brushes now. Thank you. One of my necklaces, the pink necklace, is Kendra Scott. The other necklace is a jeweler. It's 101. Yeah, nobody has perfect skin. I just want it to look healthy and glowy. And, I also just made a video. Well, no, I didn't make the video, but I've talked about it a lot, like where I'll be like looking at myself when I get done with my makeup and I'll feel like so pretty. And then you'll hear one person be like, hey, what happened to you? And it like snap back to reality. But I'm really working on training myself out of that because that's not my problem. That's not my reality. My reality is here. Look, you can build it. It's very sheer and it's all skincare, but you can build it. And I just build it to where I'm comfortable. I don't like this little mark right here. I wish if I could get rid of anything, it would be that dip because it changes my face. So I'm going to have to come back and do concealer on top of that. Or I don't have to, but I want to. I got to look cute when I walk my dog today. Isn't it pretty? This is the stuff for you. Wear it with makeup. Wear it with the full face of makeup or wear it without because it's I usually try to show you all this. Do you see all this texture? And then it's doesn't fix everything. I hardly have anything on it, but it just it changes everything. It blurs it. Let me put some actual product on. So the difference between that and this, so it's not full coverage, but I think it's pretty and it's good for you. I don't know what's in it, but it says 92% skincare. So I assume it's a rich serum. Yeah, it's serum. So whatever, hyaluronic acid. I don't know if they saw the title, but it says Burn Beauty 2018 either. I think people just don't read. I got to be more patient. I'm tomorrow. I'm gonna get up and watch some services and pray because I run smack out of patience. Oh, thank you for the makeup brush. Welcome, everybody. Thank you, Gordy, and everybody. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Livia, for the floating heart. And JCats 93. Does that mean you were born in 93? Because I was born in 73. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, please do become a member. You can do super chats if you have an unwavering question that you want me to see. I can see those. I guess that's why they call them super chats. They pop up, I can see it every time. Otherwise, just go watch the video that I posted with my story, and I'm taking questions underneath that. I know I'm not going to be able to answer them all, but the ones that I hear that are common questions, I'm going to answer. Thank you, Addie Horse Lover. My feet always hit my ring light stand because I'm so wiggly. If I would just take the time to fix it instead of just trying not to. Ah, I'm so uncomfortable. It's a good chair. I am so uncomfortable. Grady, is that you? No. That's Grady snoring. Okay, here we go. Oh, I saw a thing. I almost missed it. See? LMS. I can't even read. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Girl, I got a fan. It ain't the air is on 69. You don't understand menopause. I am currently being microwaved. A fan cannot save me. Fans are for little girls. You won't be able to see him from here. I'm not gonna wake him up. He'll come around. Fans are for little girls. This is the big leagues. I need some sort of cryonic. With the fans, they have some sort of cooling fan thing that I saw. I think I saw Lizzo using it, where it's not just a fan, you can touch it to yourself and cool. That I need to get. All right. Oh, I feel better now. I don't have a cat, but I'd love to have a cat. I'd love to have it everything. I'm 50. I'll be 53 on Wednesday, and I had a hysterectomy when I was 38. So I only had one ovary left. I had endometriosis really bad. So, and I'd already had my kids. Thank goodness I had a hysterectomy and didn't mess around and get pregnant from that narcissist. Oh my God. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just having a moment of thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I'm not wearing lipstick. Are you saying is that just makeup? Is what? No. I'm putting makeup on my skin grafts if you're just coming in. I'm not in my 30s, but thank you. I take that as a thank y'all. Thank y'all for the happy early birthday. I love my nose too. I can't believe what a good job they did with it. I feel so grateful for my nose. It is not just makeup. My name is Burned Beauty. We are cooked. I'm telling you, we're cooked. I'm putting the makeup on, but it's not special effects makeup. I like this palette. I've had this forever, and I just happened to find it in my makeup thing. And I'm a burn thriver. I'm a burn survivor, but I just went to a Phoenix Society support group the other day because I was just like, I'm just feeling lost in my soul. And I do the support groups, but normally I just don't keep it in my schedule. But anyway, they were talking about the specific differences between thriver and survivor. And you can get stuck in it, you know? That's why I fight so hard to just do my makeup. My whole identity is not about my burns. It can't be. Now, you can get through it and be happy and be a survivor, but my whole identity isn't talking about being burned. I dedicate my soul though to trying to keep other people from suffering the narcissistic abuse, because that's the part of my life that really, really hurt. I don't know if that's going to make sense to any of you, but narcissistic abuse is that painful. The burns were easier to heal than I got set on fire. Yeah, I love these. The 15 years of abuse is what just really, I mean, you have PTSD, right? And I've been talking about complex PTSD with my therapist, because I've never really thought about it. And I got a new therapist, and she's like, well, yeah, this is complex PTSD because you get PTSD just from the narcissistic abuse. Thank you, Virtuous Bell, North Carolina. I'm from North Carolina originally. But yeah, she was like, so that is, you know, PTSD. And really, it's so hard to get rid of. It's so hard I still doubt myself from time to time. And I doubt myself at times when I absolutely shouldn't. I don't know if you've been there. Most of you, a lot of you in the room are probably too young for any of that. But you're not too young to start learning about it so that it doesn't happen to you. That's important to me. But even with all that, it doesn't get to be my identity that I'm just this lady who got burned and just talks about this and saves others, because saving others is great. It's noble. Save yourself too. I encourage you, save yourself too. Do what you want to do. If you want to go do a nude photo shoot, do it. Live. Life is short. Live. Right? All right. I'm clearly not going to cover up I'm not really going to do anything with the how do you block them again? Hide. Die, Ice Age. Yeah, life is good. I'm very happy. I'm definitely going through I feel like there's a real cosmic shift right now, and there is. Ooh, there's a full pink moon on my birthday. April 1st is the pink moon. I'm putting a shadow on my neck, not a beard on my face. So I'm using the darkest shade in this Iconic London cream palette. I put this palette, see how it makes a jawline? I put this palette, it's in the cart. If you go to the shopping cart, you can put it in your cart at Ulta. But I'm making a jawline where I don't really have much of one, but I never did. That's not the fire's fault. Then look, you can just smooth everything out. Makeup is illusion. I'm excited about having a pink moon on my birthday. And I feel so much of a shift and a change. And because said on April 11th, which was my grandma's birthday, I'm going to the desert, the Indio Valley Desert. Whatever this thing is, it's something that they do before Coachella. I've never been to Coachella. I'm not going to Coachella. I die out there in that heat. This is 4 hours in the desert. So that's about all I can do. Listen, I don't need you here. So if you come in and say rude things, I will just simply block you. I did. I will just block you. I don't need you, baby. There's a lot of people in this room. I don't need any one of you. And I'll look you up and find your mama too. Auntie, I'm an auntie. I will Talk to your mama about it. Test me. Test me, children. Next thing you know, your mom will be like, hey, I heard your auntie called and said. All right, see, I'm feeling better. I got to tell y'all, I'm feeling better. My nose is running, but my spirit is lifting. I get to make my little jokes, my little corny jokes. I'm going to use my favorite ColourPop blush. It's called IKTR. Ain't nobody ever been able to hold me down. Not even that narcissist. That was the problem. That's why we fought so hard. Now, he did, but he didn't. I always fought back. It's just not in me to not fight back. And so I always did. And then that would just make it worse, though. And then in the end, you lose because you're doubting yourself. You are like, what is wrong? And they will make that into more about you being, as proof of you being the problem, you know? ColourPop is in the cart. I love this. Instead of Rare Beauty, not that I don't love Rare Beauty, but ColourPop is a lot more affordable and it's a hyaluronic acid, which means it's going to plump your skin. So you want your skin looking plump all day, especially if you have lines, whatever. And it's glowy. I love glowy blush. Now we got a little extra, but don't worry. We're going to powder it. We are doing our blush before the powder, and we're going to rein it back in with some pink powder. But for now, I'm going kind of heavy blush. Either pick your battle. What are you doing with your makeup today? Are you heavy on the blush? Are you heavy on the eyes? Are you heavy on the lip? What's your focus? Today, we're going to have pink blush. And we're going to clean it all up because it shouldn't be in here. I'm going to take that right there. Should not be in my parentheses lines because it'll make me look droopy, right? Take it away from the parentheses. Stop about mid, like right where your pupil is, mid-eye. Thank you so much. So what else am I doing in April? Wait, my birthday? Kourtney Kardashian's thing. I can't think. I think it's called Camp Poosh, Poosh. I guess that's her brand, and she has a lot of things under that brand. Right? Put this blush on, and then we're going to put some powder on it, and it's going to be so pretty. I still feel when I'm looking at myself, I can see that I don't feel well. Do you know what I mean? Like I can see like in my eye that just everything isn't quite right. Oh, that was my camera. Yikes. Oh, why is it doing that? All right. Okay, hey, smile. Smile. You're on candid camera. That's a good shot. Hold on. Y'all got me distracted now. All right, that's good. 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 I feel happy, you know? I feel happy. What does it say? Does it still feel like regular skin? Your skin feels really tight. Skin grafts are very, very tight. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. Let me finish. Don't let me forget where I was. I got a new sponge called the Bellow Puff. I don't know why. It just came in PR. And apparently you can use it without, it's actually very nice. And you can use it without water. So we try. First, we're going to blend and see what happens. Oh, that's nice. So skin grafts are super tight, and they were tight enough that somehow when I got burned, my teeth got knocked crooked, my lower teeth, and they weren't crooked before. Then they got crooked. I took a picture of it, crooked, and then the skin grafts pulled them back straight again. So it's under immense pressure, but it is feeling so much better since I've been getting nanofat injections, which are stem cells. It's something my plastic surgeon does because I'm very, very blessed to have him in Beverly Hills. And what brand name? Oh, the sponge is Bello, Bello. And I really like it. You can get your finger in it. So the nanofat injections have been making it feel so much softer and smoother, and there's so much less pressure except right here. And I think, you have these muscles right here. And these muscles right here are super tight. Everything else is loosening up. That's why I'm able to emote. I couldn't do that before. All this, I couldn't do that when I got here in September of 2024. The stem cells take about 6 to 12 months to start working. And I had my first injections in November of 2024. And now they're working so well. I wish everybody could get them. I love that this is being done for me, but I hope it makes a way in the medical community to not have what I call a mean doctor who doesn't think it's worth it to do the extra work, because I never listened when they told me that it was my new normal, right? That's what they tell you after a trauma or anything like that, after a trauma, after whatever. This is your new normal. And I was like, I don't get that. I still don't. I encourage you not to listen to that. What is your new normal? The only constant is change. Things are going to change for the better, for the worse, whatever. There is no normal. Normal is a setting on a washing machine, not your life. That's not your life. You don't determine your life by what's normal. So I think not listening to that was a big part. I think it was a big part of the healing process for me. And now getting here and seeing what these doctors are able to do. Right? Thank you. Thank you. My hair is a wig. It was real cute before I pulled it back because of my hot flash. I just spent all that time looking for a powder puff, and what I needed was a brush. So I'll just go ahead and use my powder puff down here because I don't want to use that on my under eye. All that under eye powder puff stuff is for the youngins. Don't go there first, or you'll make it really, really creased with any lines or texture there. Thank you. I hope y'all watch. Please sub. Please stay subbed. I am so determined to get 1,000,000 subs. There's so many people that have them, and I want to make my way doing modeling and YouTube, you know? Modeling and YouTube. Look, do you see how we're making a nice cheekbone? And we're just going to leave that alone. It's actually melting in. Oh, that's so pretty. The way it's melting into that It Cosmetics, because it's foundation balm and it's concealer. Look at that. That's beautiful. Not even going to have to brush it away. I'm trying to only use my Anissa beauty brushes, but sadly, I don't have enough of them. I don't have like a fluffy brush like this. I'm going to get some more powder. Actually, that's too big a brush. I need something a little more thinner. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. Do y'all know Huda? She started as like a YouTuber, and now she's a billionaire in the makeup space. I got burned like a marshmallow. Oh, Gordy, you already got him. Okay, a fluffy brush in the under eye. We can come back after it sets some with a powder puff if we want, but if you have like heavy lines, just don't. A fluffy brush is enough. You're just blurring, and you're blurring right down here. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Come in, say hello, and say hello, and double click the like button so I can get more of those thumbs up right there. Those help me a lot. Thank you. I tagged my jewelry on my can't even think, on the community chat page. You know, no matter what I do, I'm not going to not look sick. I just feel sick. But you know, I've got enough, if I can get enough energy just to take Grady Dog for a little bit longer walk than I was able to yesterday. That's my goal. Walk my dog. You don't have to have big, huge goals every day, right? Let's do something with the eye and let's make it pink. Let's make everything pink. We could just use the, no, we cannot use the blush. Okay, so blush, I see people using their blush as their eyeshadow. Blush is not rated for ocular use. Unless it is rated for ocular use, don't put it around your eyes. Now, anything you can put around your eyes, you can put anywhere else on your face. But you can't put things around your eyes unless they're meant for your eyes, okay? Your vision is too precious. Pink. I need pink. See if there's any pink in here. Kind of pink. Pat McGrath. Have y'all seen the makeup by, you know, my favorite makeup artist currently is Painted by Esther. Oh, I need to put some powder on my lids. I didn't powder them because that makes it much easier to blend anything out. It doesn't have to be a lot, but put some there. My eyes are watering. Yeah, Pat McGrath is wonderful. Painted by Esther is my favorite makeup artist right now, though, because she does this really super blush heavy look. And I'm not trying to do anything today except put pink all over the lid. And kind of tie it into this so it all just comes together. Right? So it's all just one big pink. And she comes up really high underneath the eyes. We'll brush away some of this powder and see what we need to do under here. But the blush coming up high just looks so pretty to me. And maybe we'll put a little bit of a crease in right here, a little bit of a lift. But instead of using a bunch of different colors, we'll just kind of go with it. Tomorrow, if I feel well, I'm supposed to go to a friend's birthday dinner. It's her birthday tomorrow. So if I do that, then we'll do a get ready with me to go to the birthday dinner. I'm trying my best to feel well. It's not even, I don't have to go far. I don't feel like I'm contagious, even though maybe I am. I don't know. Maybe I need to think about that. I don't feel like I have something contagious. No, my eyes are watering because I don't feel well. And like my eyes are watering because my nose is actually runny. That's why I keep sniffing. But it's not the makeup. Okay, so we just put pink everywhere and we went very high with it. We're going to go all the way. You're going to touch your brow right here in the front third. And then you're going to leave it back here to create an arch. And then remember that your eyeshadow comes out here. Okay, we're going to do all that and then we're going to blend it. I haven't used this palette in so long. We're going to use this to do our whole eye. We can just put this in the corner. Little sparkle. I'm still kind of disappointed because I look so sick to myself in the mirror. You know, when you just don't feel like, you're not feeling yourself. I'm not feeling myself. I wear makeup because I'm so pretty. Because I love it. Makeup doesn't make beauty. It's just art. I love makeup. I always have. Because see, like if you see a supermodel, do you say, oh my God, you're so pretty. Why do you wear makeup? We don't. We say it to people who are like me. It's not an insult, but we say it to people who are like me to express that we're pretty, but the makeup isn't making the beauty. And I encourage everyone, if you like it, wear it. If you don't, don't, you know. But I do love the compliment. Makeup is art, beauty is spirit. Makeup. It actually says it on my wall. Makeup is art. Yeah, I mean, nobody needs makeup though. Nobody needs it. We want it. It's like you don't need a donut. You want a donut. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs a donut. Everybody wants a donut. All right, I don't know. I feel tired. I do have 2 grown kids. Yeah, my husband burnt me. Yes, that's so screwed. Took a minute to read that. Yes, you are spot on it. Powder brush, but I need a different powder. Not too much pink, not too much pink. You know what I like? Yeah, my ex-husband. Finally, my ex-husband. I'm almost free, y'all. I just have been so disappointed that I haven't been able, we haven't sold the property yet that has to get sold, and that really gives me a lot of freedom once that gets sold. Financial freedom and just that it's done, it's over. Someone asked, here's something I want to address. Someone said, well, if you're divorced, why didn't you change your name? And there's a variety of reasons. Number one, I will give him no anonymity. If you look up me, you find him. You look up me, Tonya Meisenbach, it automatically links to him, and it needs to link to him because I'm afraid he's going to kill somebody, you know, to be honest, or at a minimum harm somebody. Number two, I don't want I could only restore my name like in the divorce. What in the world? In the divorce, I could only restore my name to like my maiden name, which I don't want because that's the name of my original oppressor. No, he's not in jail. If he was in jail, I would change my name, to be honest. I don't know to what though, which is what I'm getting to because so story time about, and this is going to come to you. You don't end up with a narcissist by mistake. You don't end up accepting less than you deserve by mistake. There's a pattern, and you have to break this pattern. So I want you to listen, okay? Um, when I was growing up, my mother left me with my grandmother at birth, which is great. Thank God. I would not be the person I am today if I had been with her. Okay, just a fact. Thank God. But she did it. I never knew why she did it until I was 28, and because I thought that she was married to my father, and they left me at grandma's house, and they both lived right there in Winston-Salem. Thank you, lovely blue, for the floating heart. Heart, thank you. Wish I had that Oprah Winfrey money. No, I don't. Actually, I take it back. I take it back. I take that back. Lord, I'm sorry. I take that back. I'm fine. Um, I'm putting some of the gold in the corner while I talk. So when I was 28, my crazy Aunt Peggy, who's the little girl who was calling, if you were in earlier, her son is who I consider to be my brother, right? Um, and that's my mother's sister. And we were talking on the phone one day, and my son was suffering. He was sick. He was 7 years old, and he had lost 20 pounds in a month. And I was scared to death. I thought, thank you, dogs for life. I thought he had cancer. I was scared. Turns out he had Crohn's, but I didn't know. So she calls and she's telling me that the man who was married to my mother, that he was in the hospital, had something going on with his stomach. I was like, oh my God, what is going on? Tell me, I need to know because, that's my son, Roddy's sick and, uh, they don't know what's wrong with him. I'm afraid he has cancer. I don't know what's going on. And she's like, well, he's not your daddy. And I was, I was like, what? Right? What? And I'm just on the phone, chitty chatting with my aunt, stressed out about my son. She says, well, he's not your daddy. And I was like, what are you talking about? And she just sat there and pretended like she wasn't on the phone, y'all. It was craziness. You have to know. I mean, ugh. There's a reason I moved out of North Carolina as quick as I could. I tell you. I hated leaving my grandma, but there's a reason I got on out of there. Thank you, lovely blue. Had to leave. So this eye is better. This eye's got too much. So anyway, at this point, I figure out that he's not my biological father. And then all of a sudden, my whole life starts to make sense. Okay. If somebody had just told me ahead of time, it would have been so kind because this man was always so cruel to me. He only would come out to grandma's house and visit sometimes, and he was always a jerk. He only came out to every time he came, I would feel nervous. Like, what have I done wrong? Right? And, um, when somebody's telling a story like this, to come in and type what happened to you, that's crazy. That's crazy. So, anyway, I consider him to be, thank you, Slim T23, for the floating heart. Dogs for life with a party hat. Thank you. So yeah, I was relieved because I was always nervous when this man would come out and visit. And I thought he was my father. I didn't know why he didn't like me. I didn't know why he was so cruel. He would yell and scream and tear stuff, my posters off the walls. Thank you, yeah, yeah. Patricia Walker Clark Holly Floating Heart. Thank you so much. If you have a joke, say it. But it better not be disrespectful. It better be funny. Or I'm gonna eat you up. I will eat you up if you come in here with something not funny. All right, that's pretty. That's pretty. We're almost done. I'll pull my hair out so I feel prettier. I have trouble sometimes doing my makeup if my hair isn't the way that I want to wear it. It's like for me, it's like a total vision, and I have to see the whole picture. I don't know if that makes sense. It's like painting. Look, see, I got rid of the curls. If you pull your hair back in a clip like that, pulled my curls right out, but that's okay. Flower crown. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh my God. That's beautiful. Thank you. That is so pretty. Jammy Jam. That's pretty. I like that. Thank you. Yeah, so this guy, he's not even my dad. All he does is come out and cause problems. And after that, then she says, my aunt, she's like, Don't tell grandma, because grandma was still alive at the time. Don't tell mama. She doesn't know. Now, back then, I was 28 years old, so I believed it, right? Now, I'm sure they didn't tell grandma, but she was 95 years old when she passed. She knew. She's no chimp. She never said anything about it, but she knew. I guarantee you that. She knew. And, but I never said anything. Thank you for the sparkles, Dogs for Life. I guess I'll just take these all. The curls are gone. Oh, I like that bumblebee Jenny Jam. Look how cute. Oh my God, it's so cute. Y'all are making my day. See, this is why you get up and do it even when you don't feel like it sometimes, you know? Ah, y'all give me life. It's for all the people who come in and are kind and talk to each other and help each other. Thank you. Is it you 150? I 50? Ooh, times 3. Thank you. Y'all give people life. That's what being kind does, as opposed to coming in and making these snarky, rude comments. That's what you can do in your life if you're watching and you're one of the snarky, rude comment people. All right, let's be done. I'm just going to put a sparkle in the middle and then some eyeliner and carry on with my life. I kind of think this color is pretty. Ooh, I missed one. Falda differente. I think I got it. Sunshine. Thank you. So now, when I'm faced with taking my maiden name back because that was his name, I don't want it. I mean, literally, my first thought was, I don't want the name of any of my oppressors. Thank you, lovely blue. And then my kid's name is my first husband's name. He passed away anyway, but he was not very good to me either. So it would be weird to take back your first husband's name. Especially, I mean, my kids are grown. They don't need me to have their name, right? I didn't have it all the rest of their life. So that would be weird. My eyebrows are coming off. They need maintenance. I think I'll just put the sparkle everywhere because I like it. I was just going to put it in the middle, but I kind of like it everywhere. So now everybody's like, why don't you change your name? Well, who am I going to be? Who am I? Might sound kind of sad, but thank you, Caprice Brown, Silver Star. And who else did that other Silver Star? Oh, I'll give you mine. My kids are 28 and 30. Thank you, Rhiannon, for the Silver Star. Y'all both did it at the same time. Rhiannon. 28, and my son will be 30 in July. My daughter just turned 28 in February, and she's beautiful. She's so beautiful. Oh, that's so pretty, Buck Baby. Tulips are my favorite. One of my favorites. Tulips, sunflowers. Yo, thank you, you, Sinkstall, Makeup Brush. Look at y'all with all the gifts. Thank you. My nails are press-ons. Check my community chat page. There's a link. I buy them on Amazon for like 15 bucks. I don't even think they're $15 actually. They're great. Sinkstall, thank you. Thank you for all the kind people showed up. Thank you. If you're here, please come in and double tap the like button so that I get more of those little likeys up there, those thumbs up. I need those to build the live. So thank you. And thank you. Who just gave me a gift? Thank you, Amy Miller. Okay. All right, now I'm feeling better. Here we go. We got wavy hair. We got pink everywhere. Let's put on some eyeliner. I'm not going to worry with the skin difference. We're going to put on eyeliner. Ooh, Impervious. I like that username. Thank you, Impervious. And we're going to do some quick eyeliner today with Fenty. Oh, who gave me the makeup brush? JW7233. Thank you for all the gifts, y'all. Y'all are so nice. Wonder what that means up there. There's one thing right here that says 2.7K. What does that mean? 2.7K. There's a weird thing. Does anybody do lives? And if so, can you tell me what the top right thing is? I don't know what it is. It tells you what the stars, how many stars you have. Yeah. Gold coin. Thank you, Sync Stall. It's right beside the area that showed you where the gold coins are. Beside that is something else. I don't know what it is. Oh, thank you. 1.5K. If you're in, please do subscribe. You have to subscribe in order to comment because that helps alleviate some of the nasty comments and slows it down a little for the moderators. But, just moderate, just subscribe. I want to get to 1 million the goal is the end of the year. 1 million by the end of the year. Oh, the marshmallow high. I like that. Thank you. Fenty Flyliner. I hope I tagged it in the shopping cart. Okay? Remember, if you're not great with eyeliner, just stamp it on. Use the side and stamp it. You don't need straight lines. God doesn't make straight lines. You don't need them. Okay? You need them just not to be wonky. You need it to look right on your eye. Yeah, stamp it on the side. Just lay it down. Like the Fenty Flyliner is long, so you can just lay it down. Stamp, stamp, stamp. Do it until you get it right, and then kind of blend it together. I need to be going live 3 to 4 days a week. Oh, by the way, I'm going to have more time to go live. I just finished a contract with creating some user-generated content. And it was taking up my whole Monday to Wednesday of every week. I would get the scripts on Monday morning, and they were due by the end of the day Wednesday, and I would get 2 scripts with B-roll, and I'm a perfectionist, so it was taking up my whole Monday to Wednesday, and I'm done now. Hopefully I'll get a long-term contract with them. So if you see an ad for me doing Rise Superfoods, you better like it. You better click like and click the link. You don't have to buy nothing, just click the links. It's good, solid money. I feel safe now. Clock it. I'm just trying to feel safe in my life. It's kind of scary when you're like, I'm 52, and I thought I'd be retired by now. That was the plan. We had our own tree company, and the goal was to work hard and by 50, retire, let somebody else run the business, either sell it or let somebody else run it, and travel the world. That all got destroyed at 45, And then I never thought I would work again because I was so disabled. I had to learn to talk and walk and hold a pen again. I couldn't do any of these things. It took a lot of therapy to be able to do this stuff. Point being, you can do it. If you're in that position now and you don't think you're going to make it, you can do it. The Fenty Flyliner dries out a little quickly for me. That's the only complaint I have about Flyliner, to be a $30 liner. Oh, I would have traveled everywhere. I've never spent any time in Paris. I've been to France, but I've never spent time in Paris. Greece, I've never been to Greece. The Himalayas. I have a lot of things. I want to go to Antarctica, but I don't feel like I can get there because you have to take that boat ride through. It's a really, really treacherous ride to get there. But I know that's where all the secrets lie. There's people there. Fiji, Maldives. I'm more of a mountains than beach person. I mean, tropical is great, but I've always been hot. If you're interested in my story, it is pinned on my page. I have a whole thing with my story for the full story, but I was set on fire by my husband. Right now, we're just doing makeup. I was set on fire by my husband. He was a narcissist. So if you're dealing with anything like that, and you're thinking you're somebody who plays with your mind, this is bothering me. It's really an expensive liner to dry up. This might be my old one, though. I found an old one the other day. And then I mixed them up. Oh yeah, that's my old one. Ah, sorry, Fenty. Sorry, Riri. Yeah, you're cold now? I'm so hot. If I ever get cold, then I know I've made it over the hump. Almost, we don't have 3,000 likes yet. We have 1,600. Go. What is that 2.8K to the right? Can y'all see that too? What is that? Oh, the pyramids for sure. I really wanted to go to base camp at Mount Everest. That was one of my goals before I got burned. That is now not going to happen because I can't breathe right now. So I know I can't breathe up there. But I could at least go to the Himalayas, right? I'm not trying to kill over out there at base camp. Uh-uh. No. But it was a goal before. He's not in prison. He never even got questioned. There's something wrong with the side of my eye. I need oh okay. Okay. We're gonna leave that alone for a minute so I can show you how to fix that when it happens. Leave it alone, let it dry. Okay? Don't start smearing it. You hear me now? Being in the sun burns like it feels like I'm on fire. If I stand in the sun for more than a minute, you do it. If I stand in the sun for more than a minute, it feels like I'm just on fire. It's horrible. And of course, I wear sunblock all the time, but it doesn't matter. It burns me through my clothes. So, yeah, I'm going to the desert on April 11th. That should be fine. Everything's fine. All right. So, my whole thing is just, I think I'll make now my liner is thick, it's wonky. Okay. We're going to leave that, hold that thought. We're going to fix it. If this is dry enough, we're just going to get a spoolie. Hopefully I can find one because I've been putting all my brushes away. I need a spoolie, please. I mean, I always have a spoolie, and now it's going to be the day I don't have one. You can't fix it without got one. My backstory is pinned. I've already told a lot of it. Watch it not work today. It should come off. Okay, well, Fenty Fly Liner doesn't want to come off. It should just crust right off, but it's not. So we're going to do it with micellar water. Now, I will tell you, most liner will come off that way. So Fenty Fly Liner is very similar to maybe, have y'all used the Kat Von D tattoo liner? I put micellar water on the spoolie now, right? Most of the time you can do it dry, but it's not coming off dry today. So I'll put micellar water on it, which is this, right? It's a makeup remover. And it has micelles in it. I don't know what a micelle is, but it makes makeup come off very easily. I do it with a Q-tip, but when you get eyeliner specifically, will come off by itself. We're going to use Q-tip in a minute, but by itself with just a spoolie. Most of it will. This didn't. Which I think should be an ad for Fenty. Call me, Riri. Have y'all seen, if y'all follow my Insta, I have been posting every day wearing Savage X. Every night wearing my Savage X because I want a modeling contract with them. because I always have wanted a modeling contract with them. Thank you so much for the compliments. Mhm. Um, I've always wanted to do Savage X Fenty. Wonder if I should just make my liner thicker. Yeah, I think I will. I was going to make this one smaller, but I'm just going to make it bigger. I'm going to have like heavy liner since it's all pink. So y'all don't want to miss my Insta because it's getting racy. I'm running out of stuff to wear. Kidding. Don't get crazy. I'm feeling really good in my skin again, in my body, you know? George Bush having a shoe thrown at him. The corner of his mouth makes the biggest. When George Bush got that shoe thrown at him, yeah, that was crazy. He was like, you kidding me? I can't believe that I'm talking about George Bush as a fond memory. That's where we are now. This color eyeshadow, I'm using Pat McGrath Labs Bijou Brilliance eyeshadow palette in Sunset Romance. And it's just pinks. I have this color all over my lid, this in the corner, and then this sparkle all over. Sunset Romance. Pretty. Yeah, we doing the liner. We're going to make it thicker because we're going to put on big lashes and have pink lids. Call it a day. Like we're fixing to go to the club. Over here, I'm going to have to clean it up because I made this mistake and I was going to show y'all something, but now I'm not. Can't see what y'all saying right now, but I'll look up in a minute. I can tell you my day is better because I came on and did my makeup. Not feeling good, just put on a little lipstick, I'm telling you. I don't even have the lipstick on yet. So what I'm doing when I'm doing my eyes is they're each very different, and I'm always working to like make them even. I am going to take some of this liner off right here. But right now, I'm going to put some, I'm going to let it get dry before I mess with it. And I'm going to put some glue on the lashes I'm going to wear. I have to look at myself over and over again. Are my eyes the same? No. Glue, glue, glue. So I don't want, oh, I wear green eyeshadow some for sure. Green is my jam. But I can't wear it all the time. I got to do like different colors. The green is crazy. Okay, Lady Gaga. I got my lashes. I got my glue. Grady, what's up? I think we got a delivery, but you do not need it right now. It is not DoorDash. There is nothing for you to eat, sugar. Lay down. You've already had your, did you eat your food? No, you didn't eat your breakfast. Did you? Did you? I wanted to see him. There he is. You're chopped. Rachel Alexander, 8455. And I'm going to look up your mama. Let her know. I'm an auntie. Don't mess with me. Isn't he cute? You're going to learn something in a minute. We're just going to watch Grady drink his water. My dog Grady is named after the hospital that saved my life. Grady Memorial Hospital. And he's a sweetie. He doesn't even have his collar on. I let him run around here naked. I only put his collar on when we're going out now so he can be comfortable. Right? Because why do we make him wear their collar all the time? He doesn't need it in the house. Grady, they're saying hey to you. Grady. You have to eat the food that's in the bowl. Nothing else came. We's on a diet, Grady. We got to get this weight off of us. You just gonna drink all that water? I have been burned since 2018. Love you, Grady. Since 2018, I got burned in December 2018. And, I've healed so much, y'all. People are just, um, rude. They think they're being funny when they say things. I know I'm not chopped. Rachel Alexander, 8455, said so, though. And if she doesn't think I remember that long enough to look up her and see who her mama is, she is wrong. Just kidding. Feeling better. I'm telling you, mind over matter. Did they teach all that now? Like, does anybody teach you mind over matter if you're the younger generation? Thank you, Daphne. There's a big element to that. Now, I'm not telling you to go do things when you're sick, right? Grady is 7. No, he's almost 7. He'll be 7 May 1st. I'll be 53 April 1st, and he'll be 7 May 1st. If you don't mind, then it don't matter. That's right. You don't mind, then it don't matter. Mind over matter. Like, I just don't feel good, but I feel great right now. Yeah, the 53s were taught that. I hope we cannot get the door right now. It's not DoorDash, okay? It was probably a delivery. Mommy had some new perfume or something somebody was sending. It's just PR. Okay, I got to wrap this up. I've got glue on the lashes. I put them on this box. Okay? Make sure you put them somewhere that you are not going to touch them by mistake, because I swear it'll be stuck in your hair. It'll be stuck up on your hand, on your shirt. You'll never find it again. You don't want to lose it. And that always frustrates me, because then I have to start over again, waiting for the glue to get tacky, because that's the key. All my little curls came out because I sweated. I got so sweaty that my hair got wet, and then I pulled it back and all the curls came out. But I guess I'll just be flowy. April 2nd. Happy birthday, April 2nd. We're going to have a good time. I don't have any plans, but I know I'm going to have a big month. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to get a Q-tip and fix my liner over here. Pointy Q-tips make perfect wings. Okay? Pointy Q-tips make perfect wings. Thank y'all. I worked so hard to get it curly, and then just a little bit of sweat, take it right out. Hello, Germany. Hey, y'all. We've got 1,702 likes. Micellar water takes things off very easily. I was trying to do it where y'all can see, but let me get a mirror. And see, you can just make things however you want them to be. Very light touch, okay? Very light touch. Make it be. Especially if you're doing big wings. Sometimes they'll come out perfect. Sometimes you have to work a little. Especially me. I'm still battling that half my hand is numb. So if you notice, it is still hard for me to do certain things. Even though I'm much better, eyeliner can be challenging. And I do have a brand available for that. You love the Huda Green Heart mirror? This came with the green powder and the green makeup bag. Did you see it? The green makeup bag is back there. She's always going to send you a mirror, a makeup bag, and hair clips along with whatever she sends. always. It's the only PR that I am like, is she sent it yet? When I see a new product, I'm like, ugh, because I know I'll get a UPS notification, and I know, it comes from a PR company, but I know the name of that company. If it's coming from New Jersey, it's Huda, and I get excited, and I get a lot of PR. This is the Urban Decay. What do they call this thing? Urban Decay 24/7 liquid stick, but it's not liquid at all. It's a stick, so that's kind of confusing. But it works great as a tight line. When I'm tight lining, I don't have any lashes, so I'm just going just underneath where my lashes would be. If you're doing it, you are going to go under and between your lashes. You're making everything look dark, okay? So you don't have any skin or white or anything peeking out. You don't want that. You don't want that peeking out from under your lashes. Your eyes will look so much smokier and prettier this way. You can use lashes. See, I put the glue in my lashes and it's getting tacky right now. Remember, if you try to glue something when you were a little kid, do you just put the wet glue on and rub it together and expect it to stick? Or do you wait for the glue to start to get sticky? Glue has to be sticky. So when it first goes on, it's just going to slide around. Scary women, not going to lie. Stay in school, not going to lie. This is the, oh, that's good. Went on well today. This is Fine Lines by, yeah, it's got to get tacky. Fine Lines, Fenty Beauty. And this is a waterline highlighter. And some of it they have that's just color too. But it's my favorite. Shoot, I was hoping my eye wouldn't water, but it did. It's my favorite because there's a shade for everyone. This color is called Cashew. So a lot of the other waterline brighteners only come in one shade, and it's bright, weird pink, you know? And that doesn't work for every skin tone, right? Like Fake Awake looks gorgeous on light skin, but it looks on dark skin, it looks like you're wearing Fake Awake, and that's not the goal. The goal is to brighten the waterline, not to show how pretty your thing is. I'm not going to be able to get this on. Yeah, all the stuff is in the cart too. At least I think I put this in the cart. I might have forgotten. It will be after the live post. If you have questions about makeup, I always go back and tag every product that I used in YouTube shopping, because sometimes I use stuff I wasn't planning to. See that redness on my under eye? It's just going to have to be red today. That's the inside of my eye. Because my eyelids were reconstructed, it's just the way it is. If this gets a little bit drier, actually, I'll put a little bit of, if I use a little bit of foundation on it, sometimes I can get it to go. Because I don't like the way that looks. Oh, yeah, and over here where I had the eyeliner, I'm going to use just whatever residue I have on my foundation brush, just to patch over that. It's gotten so much better. Before, like a year ago, you could really tell, and people would be like, what's wrong with your eyes? Because people are always asking, what's wrong with me? And I'm here to tell you nothing. Everything is right. But they would always go, what's wrong with your under eyes? You're putting that makeup on, it's making your eyes red. And it's like, what's wrong with you? The inside of my eye is turned out. It's been that way. But people really just see what they want. They want it to be that me wearing makeup is bad for my skin. And this is just skin. There's nothing different about it. It doesn't change the Skin doesn't change its molecular makeup because you have a graft. I mean, it does. It's different when it's burned, but you're not looking at burns. You're looking at grafts. And even if they were burns, that would be okay. You can put makeup on it once it's healed. And as long as you're not sensitive to it, you can wear makeup. Right? Makeup washes right off. Exactly. It's not that serious. It's not that serious. Really, I just find so much negativity in the world right now that it's just disheartening. And I think it's a sign of the state of the world. You can't get away from it. It's not just that it's trolls, it's that everybody seems to have lost their mind, the whole world, and it's scary. It's a scary place to be. But that doesn't mean that you have to carry that negativity. You can make a difference in somebody's day. I heard somebody say that there's a stranger that still remembers how you made their day better with something kind. How your kindness made your day better. This is a hand chain, yes. Amazon. Go to my community chat page and you'll see pictures where I have my hands like this, and then click the link. Thank you. I got my self-love, baby. That's one thing that can't be broken now. It's the thing I didn't have before. It's the thing that opened me up to the narcissist. And that's what you need to figure out. If you keep ending up with guys or women who are not um, good for you, then we need to look back and see what's going on, because you are attracting that. You are settling for that. And it's because of something that needs to be healed inside of you. What they do to you when somebody does something mean to you or abuses you, that is not your fault. That is not what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to heal the part of you that forgave them for it and kept going, or you'll keep doing it. And for all those years with that man, I never forgave it. And it started with that first man, my mother's husband, who I was always terrified of. Like, what have I done wrong? Why is he coming? Oh, your daddy's coming out today. And I would literally be shaken in my boots because what have I done? And I worked really hard. I was like a straight A student and I didn't get in trouble. We lived out in the country. There weren't any other kids around. I just didn't understand it. But he always made something. I forgot my lashes. He always made up a reason to be angry because he was an angry, miserable person. Thank you, Sink Stall, for this Sunday. I would like a Sunday. He always made up something because he's a miserable, horrible human being. He passed away recently. And I went no contact with them years ago. And I stayed no contact. And that was a hard decision. But I did it, you know. Your fave short stack. Thank you. I like that. Yeah. People are like, oh, you have to forgive people. No, you don't. You have to forgive yourself. Thank you, Sinkstall. You have to forgive the situation. Forgiveness does not mean letting them back in your life, though. You don't have to do that. You don't have to let anybody back in your life. And I didn't. I'm fine with everything that happened. And now I understand how it made me, I literally just dropped my lashes. Okay, they're there. How it made me accept less from all the men in my life that I was ever with, you know? Um, and my mother put that man before everything and everybody else in her life. And my grandma was such an angel. She would do anything for anybody. She raised me so well. She raised a lot of people. And she would steal from her. And finally, I just snapped. I was like, you cannot do that. I don't want you in my life. And if you go back, I'd already moved to Georgia when this happened, but it's like, if you go back, if I hear that you have gone back to grandma's house, and okay, see how they stick when you let the glue get tacky? I need to move them. But do you see how they're stuck? You can work with that. So it's like if I hear that you go back out there and steal anything from my grandmama, I will come up there and I will handle you personally. I personally will make sure you go to jail because she was a druggie. I mean, I never saw her do drugs, but I don't know anything else that can make you steal from your mama, steal the money to pay her heat bill when it's January and she's 94 years old and you leave her sitting in the cold with no heat because you stole the money. And then literally grandma bought heaters, space heaters, because the she didn't have any oil because of my mother. Nobody told me, by the way, until later. But she bought space heaters and she went and took them back and said they had been recalled by Walmart. Took them back, left her sitting in the cold. And that is when I snapped. That's when, ooh, I got her heat turned back on. They called me. I got the heat turned back on. Thank you for posting that. Was that Renee? Hey, Renee. I knew when I saw it. When she turned that off and I heard about it, I got that heat turned back on and I told her, don't you ever. Because I was never angry at her for the way she treated me, for like the abandonment. And she would call me and ask for money all the time. One year she called me. She didn't call me on my birthday to say happy birthday, but she called me the day after to ask for money. These are just the stuff you have to heal, or it will set you up to accept. Thank you, Mary Magnolias. That you have to heal it, or it will set you up to accept less from people in your life. Grandma and grandpa were so good to me, but everybody else was just bad, you know? All right, they are stuck. Once you get them on, don't push on your lashes too hard. I do it just out of habit to get them in place, but you really want to be pressing on the band. If you do this with not too much pressure, you can touch the lashes because if you push them really hard, you're going to squish them and they're going to be messed up. Drop my thing. I need new tweezers. These are not holding. I think these are my old tweezers. Bear with me. My makeup is tagged on the community chat page. I mean, not makeup, my jewelry. Yeah, you got to heal from that stuff. And it's just like I was so grateful to know that man wasn't really my father. He saved money for me for like college through his work. See, look, because you could do whatever that account is called, where you can do college savings. I don't know if you can still do it, but it's tax. It's a tax deferment and you can save the money and not pay any tax on it. And so he saved that money in his job. And when I turned 18 and wanted to go to college, he bought a Cadillac with it. Uh, So, yeah, it was a relief to know this man wasn't my father. Then it's like it all makes sense. He doesn't hate, I mean, he hates me because he's not my father and because she had a baby with somebody else. I still don't know who my father is. I haven't been able to find him through Ancestry, but I feel like one day it's going to link up. One day I'm going to find him. I got really close recently, but yeah. Look how pretty these are. Isn't that pretty? And look how easy they are to put on if you just let the glue go. I don't know how long I left those sitting there. It was at least 5 or 6 minutes. I never time it. I always say I'm going to time it, and I never do. Oh, yes, God, exactly. I've relied on my faith throughout my life, but I've never had a positive male in my life other than my grandpa, and he passed away when I was maybe 21, sadly. My grandma passed away when I was 30. I don't know how old I was. 2011. How old was I? I don't know. I can't do the math. I wasn't 40 yet. So, yeah, I'm not taking back the name of any of my oppressors. All that story time to get to why I haven't changed my name from the name of the man who set me on fire. Now, if I didn't want people to really know who he is, then thank you, Luke. I think that's what it said, or Luck. If I didn't need people to really know who he was, then I would just change it to whatever. I guess the last thing is I've done a lot of work and made my name. Are we stuck? Are we stuck? No, I see stuff moving. I don't see anything. I don't see any comments. That's weird. Oh, no. Good, good, good. I've made my name as Tonya Meisenbach also. So I don't know. There's just so many things. Do I just leave my name what it is and just drop it and have a stage name if I per se, or just let it be? I don't know. But I'm not going to be my maiden name. I'm not going back to that either. Tonya Renee Meisenbach was my maiden name. Thank you, Diane. That was my maiden. I'm not going to be the name of that man who made me shiver, shaking my boots every time I heard he was coming. I'm not going to be that. Mm-mm. I shall take the name of none of my oppressors. I would like to be Tonya Renee Jones, and I'm positive that I once was. That was my mother's maiden name and my grandparents' name. And when I was little, I know for a fact that I had a social security card that said Tonya Renee Jones because I had it for many years. I think that maybe, I think he adopted me and they changed my name. But when I try to get the official birth certificate, all they give me is the one from um, that says Suber, that says his name. So I'm like, no, I think there's one before that. But I think they used to do like sealed adoptions because they weren't married until I was 4 or 5. So my name had to be Jones, right? Or no, I guess she could have made it Suber. I don't even know if he was in the picture when I was born. I don't know any of the things, you know? I love Jones, Tonya Renee Jones, but I do still have to deal with um, if people look up Tonya Renee Jones, they're not going to find that man that set me on fire. So that has to be a consideration. I need them to find that man that set me on fire every time. He's probably watching right now. I always feel like he's watching because you can't do anything to stop someone from watching. They can just make a, even if you found an account that was him, they just make another one. There's no way to be on social media and be completely safe. So remember that if you're dealing with a abusive situation or trying to stay away from someone, because I never want to give up my location. I'm just in Los Angeles. Oh, that looks so pretty. The pink powder. Oh, we're going to put some of that Huda Beauty. We're going to go even harder on the pink blush in a minute. We're going to use a pink highlighter. I'm going to leave my nose like it is, except I'm going to contour it because it makes me happy. I'm not going anywhere. I ain't got nowhere to go. Actually, what have I been contouring my nose with that I really liked? That was really easy. What is wrong with me? What have I been using that was really easy that I really like? I know. No, I don't know. I think I have extra makeup. I need an assistant at some point. I just can't afford an assistant. Assistants need to pay their bills too. I've got to contour my nose. What happened to you, Andrea Roman? If you tell me about the worst day of your life, I will tell you about mine. Please relive your worst trauma. Then I'll go. I'm a burn survivor. I'm burned beauty. Maybe it's this that I use that I like. I can't remember. Um this is by, oh, that came out darker than I thought. What happened to you? Maybe that's not the one. It's by Hourglass Cosmetics. Is this by Hourglass? Oh, this isn't the one I like. Something completely different. I just remembered what it is. This is the wrong one. This is too dark. Let me see. I'm gonna use my finger. Yeah, I don't like that one. All right. I remember now. It's Kevin Aquan that I like. Hold on. I really am somebody's crazy old auntie, aren't I? It's like I think all the cute young guys like me, and I'm just like a crazy old lady. Isn't that funny? Especially for all you girlies that come on in here and insult me. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. This is not the one. Should have tested that on my hand. The one I like is very balmy and it's not too dark. And it's by Kevin Aquan. Here we go. Kevin Aquan Beauty sent me these. Do you know who Kevin Aquan is? He was like a epic makeup artist. He passed away, I think, in the 90s. We'll use both of these. This is the contour one. It's not dark enough to do my contour with, but I find I like it on my nose because it's not too much. Hold on a minute. Oh, look. It's getting worse. Y'all double tap. Mama's in here struggling. Auntie's in here struggling with some nose contour. What is this even? Where did I even get that? Always dampen it and dab it, okay? And if you have to put makeup back, that's not the end of the world. Everything just has to blend, okay? See, I'm losing my makeup right here. Everything just has to blend. So you can take things away, add them back. It's just paint, okay? Don't take it too serious. It's just paint. All right. I don't know what I'm going to put on my nose. I mean, what am I saying? On my lips. I guess I need something spectacular for my lips at this point, but I don't know what that's going to be. What is that going to be? What am I going to put? What lipstick am I going to put on? I need some new lipstick. Actually, you know what? I ought to be whooped for saying that. I have a ton of lipstick. I just need to wear it. There is nothing I need in the world. There are so many people who need things. I do not need any more lipstick. Oh, thank you. I feel pretty. You know what I do? I put my makeup on and then I go walk Grady and I'll be walking down the street listening to like Cardi B and I'm like, I've been feeling like a bad. I do it every time. That's the first song I play. All right, this is what I like. It's a contour, but it's not too dark like that Hourglass thing I just pulled out. And I did a trick last week that I saw. Um, did y'all see it last week that I saw Nikki Tutorials do? But where you take like one of these brushes and then just a powder and go down it, it works pretty well if you struggle with any contour. I like this because I can literally just take my finger and tap it out. This is what I use just like on a regular day. If I were just doing my makeup to go somewhere, I would use this every time. But I think we'll do the powder too. But it's so balmy. Now we'll have to do cleanup in a minute. It's a pink moon. Y'all get it? On my birthday, it's a pink moon. It's going to be a full moon, a full pink moon on April 1st. And it's my 53rd birthday. I was set on fire by my husband with a flame, with a lighter and some lighter fluid. And some people say I look like Wendy Williams, and then sometimes I'll wonder if it's just like, is it because like we're both brown and we got the wigs, or do we really? Because I always get like, you look like so-and-so my whole life. Ooh, what is that? A bug. Okay, it's an ant, but I'm a little nervous about it. I don't like any kind of bug. Why would an ant be in here? I need a bigger brush. We're looking for one fun thing to do before I be done with today. Maybe this brush is big enough. Do I? And the wigs, I think, are the big thing, right? Like, but it's funny that I have the features of Wendy Williams and my whole face has been reconstructed. Isn't that crazy? Nothing is original. There's nothing that's been on my face 53 years except my eyeballs and my bottom lip. You know, like my eyes didn't get burned. I'm so fortunate not to be blind. I just can't imagine what my life would be, and I thank God every day. I'm really focusing these days on being grateful. Just, and it's bringing so many good things to me by just being grateful. Try it if you haven't. You know, just thank you, God. Instead of complaining that I don't have XYZ, I say, thank you, God, that I have whatever I do have. And it works so well. Because when you're open to that, here, we'll try this one. Thank God I'm here. Thank God you're here. Thank God I'm here to meet you, Chief Lakota. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. And then I think of so many people who are burned and they don't survive, like Judy, the lady I was talking about earlier from Ohio. Judy, hold on, I got to focus. Judy I can't think of her name, but Judy Malinowski, she was set on fire by her boyfriend in 2018. And she was literally in the hospital until 2020, but she didn't survive. Her body just could not survive because it's not just your skin, it's your internal organs have to. Oh, this is so good. All right, I should have put more, but that's so good. Now you have to clean it up. Stay calm. Do the tip of your nose. Got this right here. We're going to do some powder. I should have done it more. I'm always hesitant to put more, but do you see how that works? I mean, she saw another girl doing it. She made a video of another lady doing it. And then I started doing it. And I really like doing it. It's just good. I think I need a darker powder, but okay, here we go. Let's just do it. I'm going to stop. When I do something good and I like it, I'm going to stop criticizing it. That's my biggest thing now. Let's use some brightening powder. Let's use something brighter than what I've been using. What do we have here? What color are you? Pound cake. I feel like pound cake might be too light for me. Grady is, oh, this isn't even opened. Grady is staring at me on the couch, waiting for a WALK. He's like, Mama, looks like you feel better. we can go for a WALK. We always do. I never not take him out because it's the highlight of his day. And I don't ever want to regret not doing something with him. Banana bread will be better for my color. What color are you? Peach pie, that's pretty light too. I got all the Huda. Isn't that great? It's fun to play with all this stuff. I'm going to put the green away because the green, I only need that if I'm using red blush. Ube powder is super pretty, but we don't need it today. Or do we? No, we don't need it today. I keep it in my big Huda bag so that I don't lose it because I lose everything. And she sends these. This is the only big bag I think I have from her. The others are all small. Y'all know how I love my Huda. Oh, you know what's fun? Fun fact. Huda Beauty had a nose job a few years ago, and she had the same surgeon. Oh, thank you, Cloudy Coney, for the floating heart. If I missed any gifts. Swarovski is the flower ring. I can't remember what it's called. I do have it tagged. If you're going to shop it, go to my Shop My link so they know I sent you. But I think it's called, starts with an I. There's similar ones, but the important thing about this one, when you look for it, is that each leaf, each petal is a different setting. Each petal is a different setting. Isn't that cool? I love my Swarovski. And I sleep in it, baby. My throat is sore. I got to do something. I think this is a sign to get it together. Get my health together. Just losing weight isn't enough. I've got to get the right vitamins. I've got to eat the right things. And somebody says, your voice says woman, but your face says man. Do I look like a man? Or is that just some transphobic twit? Your voice says woman. So that person just came on here to try to insult someone that they thought were transgender because they sit around thinking about people's, thank you. They sit around spending more time thinking about men's genitals because they're probably on the down low, like my ex. It makes me very unhappy when people come in and insult me based on thinking that I'm transgender because how dare you insult people like that? If I were, how dare you? How dare you? Dare you insult? Oh, don't get me. That one got me hot. I don't like that. I got misgendered. That was a lot of powder. Why don't we just leave it and see what happens? I got misgendered for so long when I first started doing, especially on the Clock app. When I first started doing makeup, it's like 20. Well, no, not when I first started, but when people first started to become really super transphobic was around 2022 or 2023. Well, that was a man that said it, I think. He's not jealous. He's thinking about men's genitals all day. Not sure. And he's not sure what to make of it. So he has to come out and insult people that he thinks are transphobic. But I guarantee you, he's out with somebody. He's got a little secret, keeping some things in the closet. Because anytime somebody is openly homophobic or transphobic, it's because they are just they're angry about who they are. They're not angry at other people for being who they are. How could you be? That's sick. Let people be who they are. But I would get misgendered all the time. It was so bad. Oh, my eye's watering. I'm not crying. I would get misgendered so badly. Oh, it was horrible. Horrible. And at first, it hurt my feelings really bad. you know. And I even went to, it hurt my feelings just because they're insulting me, but it also hurt my feelings that they thought that I was transgender and that because I was transgender, they could treat me badly, right? Like I've been a black woman my whole life. I've been a black female my whole life. I've been insulted in every way I can be insulted. But I was flabbergasted that people would just come on and say something like that to someone because they thought they're different than them. When I went to the Phoenix Society, there's a Phoenix Society has a World Burn Congress, so it's like a burn survivor conference every 2 years. And the first time I went, I actually attended an LGBTQ meeting there just because I was going through so much misgendering. Is that what they call it? Misgender? Yeah. Because I was dealing with so much of that I was just like, what in the world? I'm so sorry that I get it. I understand. I really, truly understand how people are treating you because they're treating me that way. And misgendering is so dangerous for everyone. Transphobia is dangerous for everyone. A lot of Black women are being harmed because of being misgendered. Check it. Look into how many Black women have been killed that because they thought they were trans. There was one lady in particular, I can't think of her name, but she's a very fit, muscular lady, and she was killed because her neighbor insisted that she was transgender and he hated her so much that he eventually killed her. It's just dangerous to everyone. So everyone needs to stand up for human rights. Don't think it doesn't affect you, you know? Oh, sorry, Gordy. Same nose doctor as Huda Beauty. Thanks, Gordy. I need y'all to do that because of my ADHD. So Huda had the same nose surgeon as me, except for Huda, thank you, Ashley Kelly. She went to Dr. Mani, who was the main surgeon, and he's the co chair of Face Forward International, which is the organization that donated all this surgery to me, right? So he's the co chair, and she chose him after searching for, I think she said she spent 3 years searching for someone who would do her nose the way she wanted, but still not still her ethnicity. You know, she still wanted to look like an Arab woman. She didn't want that taken away. So she got Dr. Mani because he is the king of, he does beautiful work, but he leaves you looking like you. If you want some crazy looking kind of surgery over the top, he's not your guy. He's the guy where people get snatched and you're like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. You might look 20 years younger. I'm not saying that, but you still look like yourself. And so I was pretty cool when I got there and met him the first time. And he had a poster on the wall in the exam room with Huda's story about choosing him. So he and another young surgeon named Dr. Neil Vranis did my nose with the help of Dr. William Harris, and they're all in Beverly Hills. These are all guys that are donating their time that is worth so much money, you know, worth so much money. And I can't, it's just amazing that they do it. And I hope it continues on forever. I hope it continues forever. I'm kind of worried about it right now. Things go through changes. More Huda Beauty. I don't know what I'm going to put on my lips. I know I'm going to use a chestnut liner. Yes, everybody, if you're just coming in, I'm Burned Beauty 2018. My story is posted on my page. Please subscribe and like and double tap the like button so I can get more of those thumbs up. But ultimately, I was set on fire by a narcissist after so many years of emotional abuse, but not physical abuse. This is the Huda Beauty blush lighter palette. I don't want to be quite this vivid pink, so I'm kind of like mixing them up. This one is a highlighter, so we'll use it last. But I'm setting, I can't talk, setting that liquid ColourPop blush that I used earlier with this, and I've got a very light brush. I don't want to overdo it at all because I'm going to come in with a pretty heavy highlight. But I do want to go all up under my eye. Remember I was talking about Painted by Esther? She does just this amazing blush that it's kind of all over the place. And I would never thought this would work for me, especially getting up under the under eye. But it's so pretty, isn't it? Look, it's so pretty. Don't go too heavy. And I always come across here. When you come across your nose, you do not need to see it, okay? Just a little tap is going to tie it all together. My name is Tonya, and I have my name Burn to Beauty 2018 because my husband set me on fire 7 years ago, and there's a story posted. I was just, yeah, Gordy, burn survivors are tougher than most. A lot of people get burned and don't survive, and it's because there has to be it's very, very hard. I can tell you that. It's very, very hard to survive. I don't even want to get into my head about it, but there's so much pain, just unimaginable pain. And the mental game, because it's one of the few things you survive and then people make fun of you, right? You survive and then people make fun of you or insult you. Isn't that crazy to think about that? So you'll get frustrated because you're like, okay, I just did all this to get here where people are making jokes. Because like if I was missing an arm, would they laugh when they call me names? I don't think so. So it's very hard. Oh, it's so pretty. Whatever's happening right now, just stop because the blush lighter is so pretty. Whatever problems I have right now, they're gone because that's so, look, oh my God. Yeah, this is just blush everywhere style. Look up Painted by Esther. She has me so inspired to wear more blush. And I won't do it all the time. A lot of times I really tone it down. But it's a pink moon on my birthday. And blush lighter is perfect to do this with. I don't have that tagged in the cart, but I will by the time the replay post. Huda Beauty blush lighter. It comes in pink, peach, and then a darker tone, a darker rose. It's giving, I'm a hot girl. I do hot girls. I'm sorry. All right, let's get some. I'm going to put on some lip liner and then we're going to figure out lipstick because I don't know what I'm going to do. But I know I'm going to wear chestnut because I just found my chestnut lip liner and I'm so excited about that. I cannot explain it to you. I thought she was gone forever. I was looking for her for like a month instead of just buying another one. They're not cheap. Yes, may God bless everyone watching this right now. And may you know that you can do anything and that happiness is a choice. It really, really is. Hey, you know how you mentioned my green Huda? Okay, there we go. And thank you. I just saw somebody put up a gift. Thank you. Oh, my fave, your fave short stack. Thank y'all for all the gifts today. Wednesday is my birthday. I'm going to be 53. Got my pink nails, my pink ring on, my pink necklace, my pink. Maybe this will be my birthday look. Maybe a little bit, a little bit jazzier. I'll do my foundation a little bit different on my birthday. I'll go full glam. And hopefully I can get ready with y'all that day. I don't know what the plans are, but if I'm doing my makeup that day, I'll definitely turn on the camera. I don't have plans. I guess we'll go to dinner or something. Nobody's even mentioned anything, which probably means they're up to something because nobody's even said, hey, let's go to dinner. So it's weird. God, I hope it's not a surprise party. Oh, God. But it's something because there's been no talk of a birthday, going to dinner. And I'm going to my other friend's dinner tomorrow. Her birthday's the 29th, and we're going to the Greek restaurant. And nobody's mentioned anything about this. So sorry I can't see what y'all are doing now. Pink moon. Oh, baby. Chestnut lip liner. I guess I'll find a pink lip, but I don't need it to be too pink. I need it to be kind of neutral. He ain't in jail yet. He's either going to go to jail or karma will take him out. I think it's going to be an OJ kind of situation. Y'all know about OJ Simpson, right? And y'all know that he definitely did it. Okay? Whatever they're telling y'all youngins these days, what kind of lore is going around, that man killed those two people. It was clear. And he was a big example of a narcissist. No, I'm not saying he's going to get away with it. I'm saying, oh, no, he hasn't even been questioned. I'm saying that like OJ got arrested a few years later for theft, and the judge threw the book at him. He got for like robbery. It wasn't theft, it was robbery of some things a few years later because he almost went bankrupt paying his legal fees. And so he stole some of his memorabilia or sold some of his memorabilia and then tried to steal it back. And Grady, I promise it's not food outside the door. I hear you sniffing. It's not food, baby. It's makeup. I promise it's. You see why he's so heavy? It's so hard to tell him no. Donkey. Making your donkey sounds. Come on, donkey. Come on, donkey. Not gonna get you a snack. You gonna lose weight. I know you're not hungry or you'd have ate that breakfast I made you. Right? When we hungry, we eat. He don't need anything. Something got delivered and he thinks it's DoorDash and it's really just DHL. It's a new, I might get it in a minute. It's a new perfume that somebody sent me in PR, so we might try it together. I might give you my first impression. First, I got to draw me some lips. So yeah, I think he'll get arrested for something else, and it'll be bad. Because he's just one of those guys, he's just a criminal, really. If you look at everything around it, he's just a criminal. What am I going to put on my lips? Oh, I know, Fenty, Riri. Riri. I hope Riri's watching. Listen, y'all tell me, did you see any of the Instagrams where I'm wearing my Savage X or I'm modeling my Savage X trying to get Riri to give me a modeling contract? I want her to contact my agent because I want to model. No, I didn't get trapped in a fire. I got set on fire. I got doused with lighter fluid and a lighter thrown at me. I was the fire. Yeah, he told him it was an accident, and we had been sitting by a fire pit. So they believed it, and they didn't investigate at all. I think with a little bit of investigation, they probably would have figured out that there's no way I could have been burned that badly the way he was saying. Um, but they didn't investigate. They didn't care. A lot of times it's that way. They just, it's just like, whatever. And they never questioned me. They only questioned him about 10 minutes. And then I woke up from a coma and believed him after all the years of gaslighting. It's you have to listen to my whole story, but ultimately I believed that it was an accident because of the way it started out, and I didn't remember all of the horror. My mind just suppressed that for a long time because the real memories are horror, like being chased while he's squirting the light. I ran after the initial fire and being chased while he was squirting lighter fluid and then throwing the lighter. That's, I don't know. Nothing else I can say about that. Horrible. I'm trying to get my hair to be right. My hair was so cute when I took them curlers out. I guess I should have put some product in it, but I don't want to weigh down the wig. No, he didn't go to jail. Not for a minute. He acted like the hero, y'all. Like narcissists do. Go back and watch O.J. Simpson and the way he was just so happy in the courtroom and felt like such a, uh, he acted like a victim. They're framing me for this. I would never do that. And it's sick. Yeah, the hair clips. It's good when I put the hair clips in. I'm just going to brush this out in a minute, let it be straight, fluffy. The lip piercing, I mean, it hurt less than being set on fire. So when people ask me how much something hurt, you have to remember that my point of reference for pain, thank you, ominous blossoms. My point of reference for pain is literally being on fire. That's a 10 for me. Everything else kind of pales. So pain is subjective. You can't ask a burn survivor how much something hurt. Because he'll tell you, didn't even feel it. Ooh, I'm going to go down here. Ooh, I love that color. This is the color that I asked the makeup artist to make my lips, and she's pretty close, huh? It hardly changes. So my lip tattoo artist was like, we have to go a little bit darker than we normally would because of my dark skin and the way it is, right? And she's like, what color? And I was like, well, my favorite color lipstick is Riri by Fenty. And it's literally the color. She mixed it. I showed it to her, and I'm just now realizing how spot on it is. It's almost like I put nothing on. This is why people always come in and say, oh, I love your lipstick before I put lipstick on. That's amazing. Thank you so much. My story time video is open to the public now. It's pinned now. It was only, the story time was only member only for a couple of days, and then I opened it to the public because I wanted y'all to be able to, I want everyone to be able to hear it and see it. Yeah, but I wanted my loyal members to see it first. So what did I do with did I put my lip liner back? Miss Jellyfish has entered the chat. I know how we're going to finish this book. So, yeah, anybody can watch it now. And I'm trying to record content to answer the most frequently asked questions because I know, I keep saying I know, I'm realizing y'all have a lot of questions that I don't even think about talking about. You know, it's stuff that's just, I don't know. I'm going to get a Netflix original, y'all. Happening. Everything is happening. That's pretty. Chestnut and Riri. I want to come in here in the corner so I look a little bit poutier. I'm going to gloss this in a minute. I'm going to contour your lips. Netflix is incoming. I've been manifesting that. I'm going to get that Fenty modeling deal. Come heck or high water. It's going to happen. The lips look pretty, and I'm going to gloss them to make it a little jazzy. And then this highlighter, is this the highlighter I want to use? I'll just do it. No. Wait. I'm having another moment. Having another moment. Okay, it'll do. I can't remember anything. I think the one I want to use is actually Fenty, but I think this one is similar. This is the Kevin Aquan. See, I don't see it. Okay, good. It's highlighting, but it's not too in your face. That's what I like about this one, is a true, true highlight. It doesn't have to look like you have highlighter on your nose. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't have to look like the highlighter is the star of the show, but you want it to be there and look all cute. If you could go back in time, would you still go through this? Oh, so, you know, two things can be true at once, right? I would rather not be burned. I'm grateful that my life is the way it is right now. And the only way it can be that way is to have lived the life I've lived. But that doesn't particularly mean that I would, you know, openly, happily, gladly say, set me on fire again. It was horrible. It was horrible. But the end result, yeah, I'm good with that. So, hi, good evening. I think that one took my makeup off. That's what I think. That's all I think it did to my chin, because the color is kind of the color of me. Is that enough highlight? I think it is. I think that's enough nose highlight. And all this is here. Grady, don't cry, baby. Don't. I hate it when he gets done crying and he just lays down, and it makes me feel like he's just done with me. Oh, the nails. It's a pink cat eye, but they're press-on nails. Go to the community chat page and look, and there's a link to them on Amazon. They're just like this random no-name brand that I found on Amazon, and they're just like having acrylics. Put them on in 20 minutes. Now we're going in for more. Now we're going to zhuzh it up. Now that I can see everything, we are really hitting that highlighter hard. The nose highlight is going to stay as it is. Even though it feels like it's kind of out in the middle, we're going to do something with that. Yeah, check them out. They're great. And they're only about $15. I don't know if they're 13, 14, 15. They're somewhere in that area. I keep them on for a month. And just check the link. I just tagged them the other day because I just put them on about a week ago. I'm using a ColourPop powder highlight on top of the cream. I'm so stuffy. I really thought this was allergies, but allergies don't make your bones hurt, do they? I've never had allergies. Allergies don't make your bones hurt. And yesterday I laid around with my bones hurting. Let me fix my hair and then we'll put on that. All right, we're just going to straighten the hair out. Forget the jidge. 3 hours ago, curls. Now, no curls. Is what it is. All because I sweated and because I don't put any um, product in my wigs because I don't want them to get weighed down. These are hard to wash. I'm not good at doing hair. And it's just so hard for me. Do you love it? Okay, good. Somebody said I love it. I thought it not looking as cute as it did before. All right, let's put the pièce de résistance. Oh, I forgot to set it. Do not do all this and forget to set your makeup. I haven't used one squirt of setting spray the whole time, not even MAC Fix Plus. We're going to use Urban Decay. It's going to bring down some of this, but not too much. I can't even feel it. It's so fine. Oh, we went heavy. I'm going to walk doggy. We're going to put on a second fixing spray by Juvia's Place. Oh, that smells good. I did not realize it smells so good. Grady. I'm going to get the door before I let y'all go. Thank you. It looks pretty. It looks like I'm going to wear really long hair when I do the modeling thing. Naked. Not naked. Naked means you don't have any clothes on and you're up to something. Naked means you're a model and you're hiding everything. It is 5:17 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I like this Juvia's Place fixing spray, especially for festival season. It is tagged in the cart. This is a little less expensive version of like One Size Beauty. What is it called? Up on until whatever it's called, Until Dawn. Yeah, this is a cat eye. Look it up on my page and you'll see the press-on nails that I'm wearing. It's a pink cat eye. Isn't it so pretty? My hands got makeup on them now, but isn't it pretty? Why are you doing that to your face? I'm 50. Well, I'm 52 for another few days. Then I'll be 53. Ooh, God, it's so pretty. Look, the Miss Jellyfish looks very similar to the Huda Beauty, but I'm gonna have to put more of that. Um, if you put your highlighter on before your setting spray, it dulls it. And sometimes I'm okay with that. Most of the time I'm okay with that. But I'm not okay with that today. Miss Jellyfish by Fenty on top of Riri by Fenty with Huda Beauty coming back to make the final swipe of blush lighter to make sure nobody misses this. I'm about to walk Grady and I want people seeing me from the other side of the highway. Oh, the liquid spray to set. Oh, the spray is to set your makeup. I did 2 sprays. The first spray was a setting spray. And that stuff is great for every day, right? It keeps your makeup from coming off. When you sweat, when you touch it, whatever, it helps it stay on. The aerosol can is a fixing, I call it a fixing spray because it has alcohol in it. And it will keep your makeup on like out in the desert. You know what I mean? Like it's the stuff that if you're going to go dance all night, sweat all night, whatever you're going to do, use a spray like this and it'll stay on. The first ingredient will be butane, which I don't use because that's lighter fluid, or alcohol. And that's what it takes to do it. And that's because the drag queens figured out that they could put hairspray on their face to keep their makeup on all night while they performed, right? Drag queens invented everything. So now this is not hairspray per se. We call it a fixing spray, but basically it's just a hairspray base. And it keeps you looking like this even if you sweat. And I'm done. I started out feeling sick. I feel less sick and I feel happy. What did Fangirl say? Oh, I missed it. I love y'all. Thank you to all the mods. Yeah, we blushed it up. Thank you, Painted by Esther, for all your blush inspiration. She's the one that's got everybody blushed up right now. Actually, I think she did. What's that girl from Love Island? Is it Love Island? The beautiful black girl, Olandria. I think she does her makeup, and I remember I didn't watch Love Island, but I kind of did because another survivor was here. I've got a little bit of contour. Another survivor was here when it was on, and she's only 20 something. And she was at my house because the Face Forward house is next door, and she was over here. I was like, well, what do you want to watch? And she puts on Love Island. We ended up watching the whole thing because she was here for like a month. And when I saw Olandria's makeup, I was just like, oh my God, I've never seen anything prettier than this blush. I've never seen anything prettier than that blush. Always blend. Baby, I'm going for a walk. My makeup routine in real life is about 30 minutes. When I'm talking to y'all and doing a show, it's 3.5 hours. It's what it is. But, well, actually, if I was going to an event or something, I'd probably spend about an hour on my makeup. Oh, Arlandra is so pretty. And when I just her blush and her skin just had me obsessed. That's the only thing I could see throughout the rest of the whole show was that blush placement like this. All right, well, I'm going to go. I feel a lot better. I think I look a lot better. Right? My eyebrows are glued on. They're eyebrow wigs. I don't have any brows. Thank you, Cheryl Lynn Vanek. Let's see, am I coming on tomorrow? Oh, well, okay. I think if I get up and do a live, I'll feel well enough to go support my friend for her birthday. So I don't know what time we're going to do it. Oh, the PR at the door? Hold on. If somebody just yelled, show us the PR. I'll be back. Okay. Grady, they made me come over here and get it. They said, Grady Dog wants you to get it. Oh, it's not even here. Oh, I was wrong. That's too bad. Grady, I ordered you a whole bunch of ice cream, and it's been sitting there. You were right. I was wrong. All right, guys, I'm coming. I have the PR, but I also have all the Frosty Paws that I ordered Grady because they were on sale. Grady was right. I was wrong. There's 2 packages. Hold on. Grady, Mama owes you an apology. I'm just going to put this in the fridge for now. You're a good boy. You're a smart boy. Grady is a bird dog, so he has a wonderful nose, right? And like a hunting dog, chocolate lab and German short-haired pointer, and they're bird dogs. So he just loves to sniff things. When we go for a walk, it's not about walking. We follow scents and stuff. So he has this absolutely amazing nose. And when a delivery comes, he will sniff under the door, right? He'll literally just walk over there. And he's been having a fit about this. And I thought he was smelling perfume. I forgot that I ordered him some Frosty Paws treats. They're on sale and I got a bunch of them. He's looking at me with judgment right now. he, he just laid down. He was like, I told you so. Mama, this is some perfume. I know it is. I picked the one I wanted. Sometimes with PR, they'll say, hey, we want to send you something. Here's our lookbook. Pick the one you want to try. Yes, tastefully nude. There will be no goodies showing. There will be no goodies showing. The thing said, it's a whole write-up, and my agent protects me, but she was like, okay, you can choose to be full-on nude, or you can choose to be tastefully. And I'm gonna wear my really long wig. This one isn't even long enough. I'm wearing my supermodel wig that they like me to wear, the long black, because it said I could be in any hair and makeup that I wanted. I could choose. So I'm going to be in super long hair. I'll be kind of turned. I'm practicing my poses. So you don't see anything. I get most of my wigs from Love Me Hair. My human hair wigs, they're not very expensive, but I want to get some higher quality ones. Not that these aren't high quality, but I want some of those serious ones. Why, baby? Did you look in the mirror? What's wrong? Little Liza looked in the mirror and got sick. Sorry, sugar. I would too if I had an attitude like that. All right. When y'all see it, you're going to be like, what? There will be respect. Y'all don't know. Y'all know what I'm working with. Just got my boobs done too. What? Same person that did the nose did these. Rinse cycle. Noise. Why did I pick rinse cycle? Or maybe that was my only choice. Noise, Noyz, rinse cycle, eau de parfum spray. I'm not wearing any perfume right now. I'm only wearing like a base layer of vanilla. Top note, guava, lemon, anjou pear. See, I'm not fancy enough to understand this. So let me, I don't understand top notes. My nose isn't that good. I got to talk to my dog. This blush is pretty, isn't it? Just blush everywhere. Just blush, I don't care. For the pink moon. So yeah, nobody will be seeing any Burn Beauty nakedness. I mean, you'll see some hair and some skin, but you ain't gonna see anything that you wouldn't see on in a regular magazine. You know what I mean? You're not gonna see anything that needs to be redacted or censored. Why is this called rinse cycle? I guess it's supposed to smell clean, right? And I think this is a oh, that's nice. Oh, that's lovely. It's what do you call it when both people when it's made for male and female? Hey, South Africa. What do you call it? I don't know what you call it. Oh, that's lovely. Whew. But it does. I smell the pear. So at first, I smell it and it just smells like clean. And then at the end, I smell the pear. Unisex. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I used to love some CK1. Y'all remember that? Oh, this is nice. I love it. The Noise, Noyz. Never heard of them. Rinse cycle. Oh, I'm going to tag it if I can. That is lovely. I love my perfume. I have a lot of it, and this is really nice. I think it retails for about $100. Don't hold me to it. Oh, it says "Don't do me dirty." Don't do me dirty. Rinse cycle. That is adorbs. And wonder, is it crooked because it's supposed to look like it's in the washing machine? I'm not wearing mascara. I'm wearing lashes. Perfume. Oh, this is nice. Noise, Noyz rinse cycle. I'm glad we opened that together. That is lovely. Unisex. I did put lashes on, but y'all just reminded me that I have some lower lashes. My moderators want to like go home now. Step one, lift. I've got this Makeup Forever. I took this out because I wanted to try it on my lower lashes that hardly exist. And it says step one, lift. So I was hoping this would thicken them up. It's such a small spoolie. Now, this is not the mascara yet. This is step one. Because I do have some hairs down here. Step one, lift. What did Renee do? I missed it. Renee's the bestest. Y'all are all the bestest. Renee, Gordy. Check the LA Times. And this is actually kind of nice. I can actually see. Why does it have color on it? It says step one, lift. But why? Normally that would be clear. What if I put the wrong spoolie in the wrong end? Is that possible? I'm confused about the whole way that just worked. Hold on. Step two, volume. Nope. Oh, everywhere. It's going everywhere. One little hair just stuck up. Don't worry about this part. You can always, I can always get my Q-tip and get it off. I'm just trying to catch the hairs. They're so fine. I don't even know how the hairs are there. Don't worry about the specks. We'll get them off. I don't know how the hairs still exist there. I think they placed them for you. Like they try the oculoplastics doctors or the doctors who recreate eyelids. And I think they put hairs there because there's some on my upper lids, but most of them didn't take. Days. That was 20 minutes ago. What happened? What? All right. We're about done. Y'all hung out with me today. That was great. Yeah, the scent. Man, the scent is lovely. It is definitely settling and it is lovely. Noyz, rinse cycle. It is clean. I don't like anything too sweet. I'm not gourmand at all. I'm more sultry, sexy scents like that, Chanel Mademoiselle, um, Jimmy Choo, Versace Bright Crystal. Those are my favorites. I mean, not Mademoiselle is my signature scent, has been for so many years. It's like my go-to. Okay, Grady said it's been more than 3 hours, so I got to go. Grady said it's been more than 3 hours. Did you hear him over there? He's like, I'm done with this. I am tired of this, Mama. This is ridiculous. There's only one more thing I wanted. I wanted lower liner. I love you. There is playlist about skincare. I have some wonderful skincare. I also did a really my favorite skin prep is currently with Prequel. All of those products are tagged down there, and I love y'all. I got to take care of my baby. We're going to go for a walk, and um, let me figure out my schedule tomorrow because when I go live, I want to do it as a get ready with me to go out to dinner. So y'all just watch. If you're subscribed, you'll see the notification of the time because maybe I'll do it later than 2. I'm not sure what time dinner is. Maybe I'll do 3. But thank you so much to my moderators. Y'all work so hard. I love you so much. Thank you to everybody and Chief Lakota and everybody who's in here. I love y'all. And I will see you tomorrow. Um, and thank you, everybody. You can watch the full live replay, tag all the products, and remember that whatever you're going through, this too shall pass. Bye. Look, maybe.